I know. You see, somehow the world will change for me and be so wonderful. Bing, bing, bing. Live life, breathe air. Somehow we're gonna get there.
All right,
and
I'm
be
out.
so wonderful.
What'd you do, bro?
I'm out.
No,
I'm out.
It's all for real. I'm
You're
telling
right.
you just how I feel. So wake up, the members of my nation. It's your time to be. There's no chance unless you take one. Every time you see the brighter side of every situation. Some days I'm meant to be, so give me a best and leave the rest to me.
Banger.
Leave it all to me. Leave it all to me. Just leave it all to me.
All right.
Woo!
Hello. Welcome to the Lemon Tree
Delicious.
Podcast, episode
cheers,
3.
cheers.
We're here, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, cheers.
Couple beers for the boys.
Listen, we gotta say something. Thank you so much for stopping by. We apologize for last week. We did not get to upload. We had mistakes were made with
Yeah,
audio.
we fucked up.
Yeah,
sorry.
so
We're
making
was
up
on
for that
hiatus.
now. We're making up for that now. We're here. And of course, we have the same group as always. You have me, Facundo, aka Calibunga. You have to my right, Matthew Crowley.
Yo, what up?
There it is. There you go. Exactly. Yeah, Marco Polo. over there.
Polosito, baby.
There he is. And then across from me, of course,
Your boy
Andrew.
Drew.
This guy.
Your boy
That's
Drew.
me, yeah, my whole government.
Your boy Drewski, Dooski.
This
Dooski.
fucking guy.
This
This
Drewski.
Minu, baby.
Boy Drewski, baby.
And now we're ready to start.
Fuck this
Listen, I
fucking-
want to start with a little
I'll
icebreaker.
stab
I found a couple videos that I thought was, I don't know, it made me funny. It made
thought
me,
were-
it
Made
made me
you
funny.
feel funny?
It made me
you feel
funny.
funny?
Made you
Made you
feel
And
feel
I just want to put it up
Funny
on
and
the
warm.
TV. I want you guys to see this, and let me
ripping
know
this
what you
shit.
feel about this. Ready? Yeah, here we go. Start with this one.
Wow.
It's a little like a little icebreaker for everybody. Ready?
It's a dope.
Oh no, it's a spoiler. No, I didn't. Fuck.
Wow, what a great video.
Wait. No, you had.
That
to
was
see the
fucking
start.
fantastic.
All right, redo.
Oh, there we go.
Damn it. No, it's not as good now. I fucked up.
What is this Facebook ass humor, bro?
Wait, I swear.
Mom,
This
this
is-
is
All right.
Well,
I
this
didn't
is
get
some-
you with that one.
this is something my mom sends in the
I
group,
didn't
the
get you
family
with
this
group
is
chat,
from
bro.
someone's personal account, because look at the account that sent it.
Listen to me. I didn't get you with that
Rel
one.
from Georgia.
But here we go. We're gonna try a
I
different
mean,
one.
that's
We're
a
gonna
good
try
video.
next
I
one.
do like
Ready?
that.
How
I do
about
like
this
that
one?
video.
How about this one? I think this one might tickle your fancy. All right.
I
This
think
one
I
right-
did see this
Here
one.
we go,
This
here we
shit
go.
is comedy.
Put the volume on.
The volume.
I
Oh.
can't hear it.
Oh. All right. Here we go. Here you go. Ready?
He's got him on the ground. Okay, he gets away. Does some goofy ass shit.
Come on.
He was almost
He
home
tried-
by
he
the
tried-
bro.
Let
It
him
was so
go.
close.
He
but
really
had
tried to
flex
Dark
on him.
Souls roll it, bro.
I'm saying,
No, he
that's
had
what I'm
iframes.
saying.
He
He
had
really
iframes.
tried it.
iframes.
Really has the
Yeah,
iframes for
iframes.
it.
You don't get tased, actually.
It's a little icebreaker.
That's real.
you
That's
know?
real.
People were
Yeah.
doing that out there, huh?
Yeah, people are doing that. There's some crazy stuff going on right now.
That's
I
pretty good.
think we got to bring up what happened recently because unfortunately we didn't get to
Crazy?
record it. The submarine.
I was crazy.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
that
God
shit
that's
We
over.
gotta
huh?
go back
I mean,
to the
it's over.
submarine, man. What's going on there?
I mean, it's
They,
over.
Sorry,
they
over.
died.
No,
They
no,
died.
no.
GG.
No.
Yeah, go next, bro.
All right.
Oh.
No.
we don't talk. I mean, dude, it was.
Is it too soon?
No.
Nah, I mean,
Dude,
the
don't
whole
mean it
internet.
too
I
soon.
I mean,
That's
I'd be-
dead, isn't
yeah, I
it?
mean-
Nobody's even talking about that shit anymore.
They
I
were
think there's
memeing
still
it
people
the
talking
day
about it.
of.
TLDR, though.
I don't know.
TLDR. They went down. Whatever. They didn't even make it to where they were supposed to go. They blew up.
Crazy.
They thought they lost comms. We had like a countdown for the oxygen remaining.
Even though they were
were
already
dead
gone before the
And then
oxygen
after
went
all the days of like everybody speculating, oh, are they down there? How much oxygen do they have left? We find out at the very end that I think the Navy knew that they were gone almost immediately, right? I don't know if that's
What?
substantiated, but
I love
apparently
it.
they already knew.
I love those government memes. Like, you ever see the one where it's like, oh, we made a whole engine that could be
It
used
runs
on
off water.
And then
It's like
and he cuts to the old man in the government.
Ooh,
Ooh,
kill him!
Ooh, kill him.
Dead,
crazy.
dead. he
That's
shot.
crazy.
He shot himself in the
That
back of the
shit
head
is
3
so
times.
fucking funny.
Ruled
to
a
me.
suicide.
I love those memes.
Nah, that's some crazy stuff with the submarine, man. Like we talked about it before. I think it's very avoidable. Right now, what's the big thing is, unfortunately, the bad news is that we can no longer get the Grimace shake.
No,
It's
we have
gone?
today.
No, it's gone.
It runs until the end of June, I thought.
Uh,
I know
Today's
it's
the last
of
day.
June.
Okay, so fun
Today's
fact.
So we're
last
gonna
day
have to
of
put
June.
put
Last
this on
night,
hold, huh?
last night I was with some friends, and my friend, one of our friends, got really hungry in the middle of the night. He goes, yo, y'all want to go to McDonald's? And I was like, I never wanted to go to McDonald's in my life. I don't fuck with McDonald's. And he just busts a U-turn, goes straight in there. He goes, can I get a large Grimace shake? And the lady goes, we're sold out.
That's nuts.
And we get to the window, and we're watching her drink a Grimace shake.
I would smack the
She got the
dog shit
last
out of
one,
her.
bro.
And I looked at her, I'm in the backseat. I was like, you lied to me.
And,
you
uh,
lied.
and as you guys are pulling out of the parking lot, the ambulance is pulling in.
Yeah. The Grimace shake. Yeah, that shit is
gone.
funny.
It's so dumb.
Do you
bro.
think
It might be here for one last day because I did
It-
hear
it
at the end
runs
of
to the end of
July.
June.
No, June. I'm sorry. Yeah, end of June, and we're almost in July. So
So
I
last
don't
day.
know. We should have made a video.
it's not too late. You just fucking
I
make
feel
a
like it
purple
is.
drink.
McDonald's is right down the block.
We should. You know what we should do?
What?
We should make a video like 6 months from now.
Oh.
When the meme is dead.
We'll just get the
Like,
cups,
open
bro.
up.
We'll go there. We'll get
It's
the
like
cups. We
dry
won't make the
ice
video, and then we'll just make it
and
later.
like a styrofoam
Like just
cooler.
some stupid ass shake, and then we'll just make it later.
Yeah, we can just
You're
get
way later.
You got the
When
cups.
everybody
You don't-
forgets
doesn't-
about it.
Yeah, we'll make our own berry shake. Make it purple.
Happy
Put it
birthday,
on-
Grimace. It's like fucking November. It's fucking
Say,
snowing
you-
outside.
Do you think like McDonald's hated that?
No,
Like,
no,
planned-
no
Absolutely
way.
not.
Because
They're
it's
a
still,
business.
it's
I
still
guarantee
good,
you
yeah.
it was planned, bro. Maybe
Maybe.
not that mean, but they were planning on it getting mean.
They ended up playing along.
This is a meme video of a
I
guy
mean-
that's pretending to be the CEO, and he's like, "Sir," he's like, "the sales are up." He's like, "Awesome." He's like, "But not because they're drinking it." He goes, "What do you mean?" He goes, "No, sir, look." And then he looks at like this guy just dying from the milkshake, and he goes, "Why are they doing that?" It's crazy.
I mean, they don't care whether you drink it or not.
No.
As soon
Yeah,
as you
they-
pull out,
but
as
soon as
soon
you-
as that money's in the register, that's all they care about.
I was talking to my little brother about it because he loves that shit, and we went to go get a Grimace shake at like 12 o'clock at night the other day. I was like, "Bro, I might not see you the next morning, but we get it, we
It's
get
so
it,
stupid.
we get it." And I look at him, and I go, "You know that I'm thinking about it now? It's about $5 for a Grimace shake large,
That's
780
crazy.
calories, which is wild, right?"
It's a meal.
Some people aren't even drinking it, so you're basically just giving them
What's
$5
$5 for content?
for free, bro.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
I mean, it's not for
People
free. They
spend
still
more
have to
for
give
less.
you the shake, whether you drink it or
Yeah,
not.
but-
It doesn't matter to
Yeah,
them.
but still, that's
They're still
kinda
making the money.
crazy.
Oh, they're making a ton of money.
That's crazy.
It's probably like an 18-cent shake.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Do you
Less.
know how much they probably made off that
Less,
shit?
probably.
But
I
I'm trying to
can't-
think.
Man, there's
But
no
you
fruit
have
in there, bro. It's a
so many.
powder.
You have
What is
so
it?
many other like fast food memes now. Like you got. Come on, you got the Burger King Whopper.
What's the Whopper?
Whopper, Whopper, Whopper,
That's not
Whopper.
the meme, though. That's
That's the meme.
literally
Double
there.
That
Lobster
literally
Market.
is the meme,
That's
and
the
people
actual
probably still.
commercial, bro.
Yeah,
It's not
I,
a meme.
but
Yeah,
it's
it's a
no, but that's a
commercial.
meme out of it.
That's
You have
the actual
yo, the
commercial.
McRib is back, bro.
Yeah.
You had a
It was a
team of
McRib-
writers in the room fucking sweating over that one,
Yeah,
bro. I tell
probably-
you, they came out of there with a masterpiece.
Have it your way. This shit's good, man. They did a good job with that. They did a good job with
But
that.
the McRib.
The McRib was. Oh, the McRib.
I've
was
never
good.
had
McRib
is back.
is
That
another
was a
one
good
too.
I will never have.
But
a
they did
McRib
that
in my
too.
I've
life.
never had a McRib.
They did that a while ago. You don't remember that? They used to have
Good.
like fucking smear the barbecue sauce
Oh,
on their
yeah,
faces and
yeah,
shit.
gross.
The same shit with the
I had a
Grimace
McRib
thing.
shirt for a while. That shit was fire, bro.
He's just supporting
I
the
didn't
cause.
care for the McRib at all. That shit was gross, but the shirt was heat.
It was pretty disgusting.
Yeah,
I've
yo,
had
got,
one.
yo, I got a Yoo-Hoo shirt at home. I love
fine.
that.
I've had a
shit, bro.
McRib. It's pretty
And
nasty.
you
It's
live
not.
to tell the tale.
Yeah.
Far deadlier than the Grimace shake.
It-
I want to know what the numbers are on that one.
It's
It
not even
wasn't-
ribs. It's just like
It's not.
It's
It's
just
a
it's
mystery
meat that's pressed into the shape of ribs.
That's
Yeah.
a
There's
But
no
there's no
bones.
bone.
There's no bone in it.
There's no
No,
bone in it.
you eat
it's
it
just,
the same way
it's
as
just
sandwich.
shaped like bone. Yeah, you
I
just
feel
bite
like
into the
they-
sandwich.
You bite
and
into
chew
the
the
sandwich, you
bones.
get bone.
Fucking break your fucking teeth on that shit.
Yeah, right.
That's crazy.
That shit gets molded into the shape of ribs.
If it
frozen,
didn't have like a
shipped,
shit
and
ton
then
of barbecue
fucking
sauce
microwaved.
on it,
yeah.
if
that's
it
the
didn't
only
have a
reason why
shit ton of
that's why
barbecue
people
sauce on
probably-
it,
You don't
it
notice,
probably-
bro.
Yeah,
You don't
it
notice.
was not
It has
that
a lot,
good.
right?
It was not
Oh yeah,
that
it's
good.
drowned in
Mac
I
sauce.
mean, that's the whole point.
What the
McRib.
McRib.
The McRib.
Ugh, I don't know how I feel about fast food with that.
That
shit,
I
man.
can't stand fat. You
Dude,
know what?
it's not even like cheap anymore.
No, it's not.
I'd
You
rather
better
spend
spend
the average,
real
like-
food.
The average person, from what I remember, because I just had this conversation on Monday with someone. The average person spends $15 to $20 on one person at a fast food restaurant.
A week?
No,
Or-
I'm just like
No,
in-
like every
I don't
time
know.
they
This is
go,
the
they
time they
spend
go,
like
it's
20
like
bucks.
it's like
Visit.
15
That
to
sounds about right.
$20,
That sounds about right.
which is pretty crazy to me.
With that kind of logic, I've been noticing that, and that's the whole reason why I've been changing where I go to eat now. And it's been like helping me health wise,
Bro,
because like instead of like paying $15 for like some fast food burger, I'll go to some place and get a real burger.
Chicken
for 15
teriyaki.
bucks. Yeah,
it's
or
less. It's like
even
12
Chinese
bucks.
food, bro. It's like $10 or $15.
I'm
but
not
you
gonna
still
lie.
get
Do we
different.
consider Chinese food fast food?
I
It's takeout,
mean,
right? It's not fast
It's
food.
takeout,
fast.
but it's But it's done like.
It's not like a fast
I
food
wouldn't.
It's not like
Yeah.
I'd say it's different. I fucks with Chinese food.
I
love
love
Chinese
Chinese
You ever had
food,
shredded sesame chicken?
Oh,
No.
dude,
I have not.
I ask them all the time, and sometimes they say no. It's like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna show
Just
up.
shred it.
You
But-
shred it yourself.
I do shred it myself, dude. It's so good, bro.
I've
It's
only heard
so
rumors.
good.
I've
It's
only
so,
heard rumors of the
so
shredded-
much better,
of
bro.
the shredded sesame.
It's
Well, you just
so
eat
much
it with
better.
the rice.
Yeah, you just
That's
eat it.
fine.
Yeah, they shred it and it goes all together. You just mix it all together.
You know,
like
it's
a
almost
poke
like
bowl.
eating. It's almost like when you get like a
Poke
lamb over
bowls.
rice or whatever from halal. It's kind of like
rice
that.
is gas.
Oh, fire!
Lamb and chicken doubled it.
Oh,
tripled
you
it.
get the chicken as well? No, I
No,
just do
don't
the
get
straight
chicken.
lamb.
I always
just
do
do
the
the
chicken
straight
over rice.
lamb.
Lamb
bro.
over rice and a lamb gyro.
Lamb
I'll bust
gyro.
them both down right
Oh
there
my
on the spot.
God.
Yeah.
No
I
cap.
love
We
a
were
lamb
talking about
gyro.
food.
Yeah, we do this all the time.
You know what it is?
Oh,
We
we
always-
starving.
we
Motherfucker,
always
you brought it up.
You brought up the
always-
Grimace
You got a
shake.
belly full of fucking granola and you still talking about food.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the Grimace shake as a meme,
Why?
not as
Oh,
food.
yeah,
as
yeah,
a
Nah,
yeah.
you
meme.
hungry,
yeah,
boy?
yeah.
But I
All
will
right,
say
all
we
right.
do always do this right when it's like dinner time, and I never.
That's kinda how- yeah, it makes sense. That's our fault.
All right, I'm just gonna bring this up now
Uh-oh.
before we
boy.
get
Here we
any
go.
further. If
Great.
you don't want Mexican food, let me know.
I want-
I'll have Mexican food.
All right,
Yes.
well, let me know what y'all want.
Tacos.
I have to find out.
Swing
Chorizo
the
tacos.
links.
Let me ask you this instead. How about
What
this?
kind, where are you getting it from?
I have no idea.
Talk about dinner right now.
Wait,
Wait for after the podcast.
All right.
Yeah.
oh, you
I
might
don't
order
know.
it by then.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I'm
you're
not
right,
trying to
right,
miss
right.
out on the
Shit,
on the
nah.
train, bro.
That's what I'm
What's your
saying,
favorite
bro.
thing to get? What's your favorite thing to get?
Like
Like
Like if you were to,
Mexican?
all right, how about this? If we were gonna order, what would you get?
Steak burrito.
Steak burrito is gas.
Yeah.
How about you?
chorizo tacos.
Chorizo and tacos. Very nice.
It depends on the spot, though.
Where are you gonna get it from?
I don't know. But if we were getting from like our
Tacos
favorite
Al
spot,
Blanco in
Yeah,
Brooklyn.
I'd get it.
spot is
I'd
good.
get a.
Yeah, don't blow it up, bro. It's a personal thing.
Yeah.
Actually, we
Yeah, no.
should blow it up, shouldn't we?
No, because
They're
they
not
might-
doing too hot right
apparent-
now, no?
Apparently they're gonna close down our favorite Mexican
Wow.
spot. Shout out our favorite
Are they
Mexican spot.
moving or are they
Um,
going out of business?
No, I think they might
Wild.
close down. Rumors that they must
Oh,
close
they
down
better
our
not,
favorite
bro.
Mexican
I
restaurant.
we should
love
definitely
this
be
much
shouting
spot.
it
It's
out then, bro.
heartbroken. It's heartbreaking.
Love that spot.
We should shout it out then.
We
bro.
love our Spanish food. We love our. If you were to say any culture,
gonna
what's your
save
favorite
them.
food?
Ooh.
That you can't. That's really hard.
It's a toss up
That's
because I
really
really
hard.
love Korean barbecue.
Korean barbecue's good.
That's
Like,
really hard.
So like, all right,
That's what she said.
instead of like your favorite food, like what food could you eat, like
At
forever?
any time.
Forever. Like you only had to
Forever.
pick one
Spanish
food,
food.
and that's all you can eat. Not just like Spanish food, like a specific
I
type.
roll my
specific-
eyes at you.
Raviolis.
While I
Raviolis,
roll
that's
my
not Spanish
eyes at
food.
you.
Spanish
Of
food,
That's not
raviolis,
Spanish food.
raviolis
food.
till I die.
That's not Spanish food.
I love.
Go
Nah,
go
love a
bro,
good
I
ravioli.
go to
love
La Iguana
raviolis.
and ask for raviolis. That's not Spanish.
Shout out to the spot.
Biggie.
That's the spot. Name
You're
dropped it
Yeah,
right
La
there.
Iguana. La Iguana Azul. Goated.
Yeah, no, I love raviolis. To eat for the rest of my life, one thing.
Yeah.
You know what it is with the raviolis, though? I don't know if I could do it for the rest of my life.
You can have
That's
like
tough
meat
one.
No,
raviolis.
what are we talking about?
Yeah,
Like when you say
raviolis.
raviolis, like you're talking about like different
you
variations.
can have
of
Stop
it, 'cause
it.
there's
We
like-
gotta stop this.
There's like
No, it's
cheese
just
and
like
we gotta stop this.
ravioli.
I'm hungry.
It's not a subject. This
It's
is
a
the same
subject.
thing we
If you
talk
could-
about
but-
all the
but
time.
This is specific.
fucking
Like,
love
this is
food.
like a targeted thing.
Nah.
Love
Bro, why you
food.
hating, bro?
I'm not
This is a
hating,
food
bro. It's
podcast.
the
Why you
third
hating, bro?
episode. We're
Lemon
gonna be
tree.
talking about
Yeah,
food.
bro.
Lemon chicken podcast.
Let me get a lemon
At this,
chicken.
at this point, it might as well
If you
just
could
be
eat
named
any
the
one
food
food, Matt, what would it be?
podcast.
You're avoiding the question, bro. You're probably gonna eat
I'm
something
not
gross.
avoiding
That's
the
why you don't want to
question.
answer.
Chicken teriyaki.
I'm not avoiding the
Yeah,
question.
that
I'm not
was
answering
nasty,
it.
bro.
So you know what? I am avoiding the question. I'm not answering
I'm
it.
not avoiding the question, but I am avoiding the question.
Yeah, I'm not answering.
That don't
that.
make no sense, bro.
I'm
Let
not
me ask you
answering.
something. What news is going on lately besides the Grimace shake?
Weather
And
index.
Oh,
The
you know what?
fire's
You know
back.
what? You know what? That's a good thing to talk
The
about.
fire's
The
back.
fucking fire that's been in Canada with the smoke coming all the way to New York.
Again.
Dude, you know
Oh yeah,
that
we
shit-
talked about this last week, but we couldn't upload it,
that
right?
shit
I can't wait
is
for the settlement.
Crazy.
They're gonna be like, if you were exposed to the fire,
Okay, so-
you're
Hey,
Well, they're
entitled
gonna have
for
to do it to all of New York City.
What I
I mean,
saw
30
was-
million
I'm
people.
getting paid, bro.
30 million people. How much do you think you're really getting paid out per person? If anything's gonna
$10.
go to the city,
I'll
and then
take
none of us are
$10.
gonna see a dime of it.
$10.
The thing is that
It's not going to us.
They said that if you were to inhale that for like I don't even know how long.
Well, I had to
but
work.
it's about like a pack of cigarettes. Dude.
Lightweight,
That's lightweight,
lightweight,
dude. Oh my god.
lightweight.
Oh my god. I don't smoke
eat
at
a
all.
pack.
What is it?
I eat a pack.
Oh man, Monday afternoon. God forbid, bro.
No. But like it was crazy. The way that it looked like all the memes, like Stranger Things.
It was orange, bro.
It was
No, it look. I
orange outside.
like. I
Today's
went.
not
like
that
what?
bad.
I went to
today
Home
wasn't that
Depot in
bad.
Jersey City, and I
Mm.
looked through because like you have the doors and you have like the big windows. And I swear to God, I looked outside. I thought I was on fucking Mars.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
It was just completely orange.
Mars.
Mars. Yeah.
Crazy.
Dude's been to Mars before.
No, it literally looked like
Dude
Mars.
looks like a Martian.
Mars is
Yeah, yeah,
on.
yeah, go ahead.
Bro, you got the tail on the back of your head.
Whatever
you literally
happened-
look like a
whoa,
Martian,
yeah,
bro.
slow
Are
it
you kidding
down.
me?
You got a tail on your
Same
head.
team,
I'll kill
same
you.
team, same team. Whatever happened to Mars in general? Like, I remember.
What do you
that
mean? What
for a
happened to
while?
What
it?
Elon
It's
Musk
still
was
there.
talking
They
Yeah,
were talking about
it hasn't gone nowhere.
It's still there.
It's still there. Mars is gone.
So I think like the whole thing was there was ice on Mars.
yeah, that's exactly
And
what I was getting at.
we could in theory make it habitable.
Yes, but then I also read that the ice on Mars was from an astronaut that like.
He spilled a cup of water.
Yeah.
It was a goofy.
It was
shit
us,
I've ever
Goofy.
heard, bro.
It was us.
So
It's just
goofy,
me, bro. Like when they did surgery on a grape, that shit was crazy. That shit was
Yo, I
crazy.
still can't believe they did that, bro.
That's
So-
insane.
so
What was
wild,
that
bro.
anyway? I just remember they just peeled off the skin or some shit.
No, it was like a
It's a
a
proper
robot
surgery?
that was doing it.
Oh,
It's
I
not
see,
the
I
fact
see,
that
I
they
see.
did it on a grape. It was
Yo,
the robot that
robots
was
are
doing it.
crazy. Oh, I went on a cruise
AI. We
and
talked about
there was no bartender. It was a robot arm, and the robot arm made you your drink. There was a bartender. It was a robot arm.
That's that
It was pretty
Boston Dynamic shit.
Dude, it was crazy. I was like, can I get a? And
He was like, I got you, homie.
He's like, yo, speak with your chest, bro.
He was like, I got you. I was
Thing
like, what?
pressed
And
you.
the robot was like, and it was just making that shit.
Damn.
And I was like, this is the best drink I ever had in my life.
How long do you think until like machines take over like 90% of jobs? Truck drivers, cashiers, anything that could be automated.
I
Even
mean,
like
we already
McDonald's now
have-
has
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
screen and shit.
yeah.
They
We
just need
already
people to
have
cook the food.
Automated cars. So.
But I'm saying
I
like
mean,
they're gonna
it's
get rid of truck
take
drivers soon with the automated cars. I think that's
I
the
don't
first
know.
thing that's gonna happen
You
before
think so?
we get fully what's the word? Not automized. Like cars that drive itself.
Yeah.
They're gonna do like big trucks like Amazon, Walmart, whatever. They're gonna go on like I-95, like a big major highway, and they're gonna do like most of the transport like that. I think that's like the first market, and then probably Ubers are all gonna be like self-driving cars.
Yeah.
I think they already have some of those.
I have no idea.
The
Self-driving
reveal
Uber.
cars or
Would
whatever.
you get
Been a
into
while.
self-driving Uber?
The tech is good.
Listen,
That's
bro,
the
if it
thing.
gets into an accident, I get a fat payout. So
No, that's not true.
Mm.
Like Tesla, they have like they have the self-driving feature or whatever, but they
Yeah.
say like we are not liable for
Exactly.
this car, which just tells me like this technology fucking sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. They're smart with it, honestly.
We're a long way away, but that's like how long away?
Yeah, how long? That's a good question, man. Because I'm genuinely because think about it. We started with cruise control. You ever done use
Right.
cruise control?
just
I
keeps you at
don't
60.
use cruise
It
control
keeps
ever.
it. Yeah, it's crazy. And our cars aren't even that advanced for
Even-
cruise control.
Even some of the new cars have it. They have
Like
obviously
assisted
cruise control,
driving.
and they have
I've seen
assisted
that. Kevin's
driving.
car
yeah.
has that.
Yeah.
It's
He was like, yeah,
We
look,
have to
it's
hold the
assisted
wheel.
driving.
Yeah, like you can just
He just
you
lets go, and like it's not gonna make like left
It's-
and right turns, but
It-
if you're
it stays in
following a
your lane.
highway, it'll stay in
right.
its lane.
You just
and,
have to
like,
keep your hand on the
it'll
wheel.
move around a little bit.
Like it just tells you
My
to keep
car
your hand
already-
on the wheel. That's
I
pretty
have a
much it.
2023, and I turned all the shit off.
but
No, I don't fuck with any of that shit.
Everything.
Starts
Not like
pushing.
I'll be trying to like go through traffic and stuff, and my car will like stop me. Like I feel
Oh my
resistance
God.
going into
yeah,
the lane.
because it
And
And it's
doesn't.
like something is there.
Yeah.
It's like fucked up. I'll be like backing out of a spot, and my car will just break. Like the
Dude.
ABS will go off. I'm like,
the
what the
ABS went off of me the other day. I changed my mom. My mom has a 23 Volvo,
Yeah.
and I'm backing up into one of the streets here that's busy, and it was a red light, but the cars
The
are
car was
stopped.
nowhere near you.
The car's
and the car
nowhere
just-
near me, and it goes, and I was like, oh my god, what did I break?
I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna die.
This car's gonna explode. Like it was
So
terrifying.
I reckon we are a long time away. But how cool would that
Possibly.
be?
Well, I don't know if
Planes
you've
that
seen
fly
recently.
themselves.
Let me.
I mean, when it
with,
comes to
uh,
self-driving cars, it's like, how much more mundane can you make your life?
I love
You
driving.
know?
I love
I
driving.
love
I enjoy it.
But
too.
sometimes you want to take a long trip and sleep, or you want to sleep on your way to work.
Yeah, or maybe I don't know about.
Come on.
Okay, so
Imagine-
here's the thing. Elon Musk recently said with, I really gotta start keeping my news stuff because people are gonna start calling me out like liar.
Yeah, no,
But,
you
like,
said some
yeah,
wild shit
I
the other
said
day.
some wild shit
I'm
sometimes.
still
I
mad
admit
that
it.
nobody-
Elon Musk said he going to
That
change all
no-
the people into robots and shit.
no. He said that what they did with the new feature for Teslas is that since people were like literally sleeping and letting their car go automatic, they would send him videos of people doing that. So what they did is now they limited the amount of time.
They can go into your car.
Yeah.
Like he can change shit in your car.
And they limited the amount of time that you're allowed to use that feature without touching the wheel.
People just put an apple in the steering wheel.
What?
I swear to God.
Oh my goodness.
Just so it feels like the
They're
grip.
gonna start using fingerprints to get
That's gonna be nuts.
to let you get into
Mad
the car. and shit.
invasive,
You know what's
bro.
funny?
I don't like
I
that.
think one of the new Teslas, there was like a software update. Like you had to pay like DLC. And it would make your car accelerate. I swear to God. And it would make your car accelerate faster. Like it's already built into the car, but you have to.
Tesla DLC, bro.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
I don't.
I
I
could see
wouldn't put
it.
it. Yeah,
It
I
makes
wouldn't
the
put it past.
acceleration. I think it's. I don't know which model it is, but like it's built into the car already. The
Yeah.
car's capable of doing it, but it
Yeah.
won't
That shit's
unlock
pay to win, bro.
until you pay
You
for
go
it.
0 to 40, but if you pay,
Yeah,
you can go
if
0
you-
to
it's
70.
crazy.
No, wasn't it? I don't know if it was Tesla. Wasn't it Mercedes?
I have no idea.
I think it
Even-
might have been Mercedes.
Even
might
now,
be.
don't
It might
don't
be.
Teslas
I think it
do
was.
that though?
What?
Don't Teslas already do your fingerprint or some shit? Because
That's for
like
like
when
the
you
door. I think.
Yeah, it's
when
like
you-
getting
but
close
still
to
it's
the
the
car.
same thing.
Yeah, I will say
No,
the handles
actually,
go
no.
into the car, and
I
it's
think
actually really
It,
interesting.
it, it
That's
looks
cool.
like a fingerprint scanner, but it's just a button.
Yeah, I think it is
Ah,
just
The
a
okay.
door
button.
opens a little bit.
And you probably have to have like the key near you to do it. You know,
Right,
that's how
obviously.
most things
Did
are
you guys
nowadays.
see what was that car? It was they made it for the Avatar movie.
No idea. I
Do you know
didn't
what I'm
see it.
talking about? It is like you
never
control
saw
it
them.
with
I
just
didn't
like
see.
this.
Wait,
Like,
which
there's no
Avatar
gas
movie?
pedal,
The
no-
new one or the
the new
old?
one.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, is it like this? Is it like the mouse circle?
Yes.
I've seen a car
And
like
it's just
that,
like
so
it goes
weird.
forward and everything. You could control it all with just your
It's
hand.
like that little red dot that used to be in the middle of the keyboards.
No, it's like that little ball that used to be underneath
not
the
like
key.
the
the
nipple. I know what
mouses.
you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? It's kind of like
Oh,
that.
on
No,
the-
it was
on those
literally like you put your hand.
What were they called? I forgot the laptop, but I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking
Try
about,
to pull
right?
it up, like car Avatar movie or some shit.
Car Avatar movie, I got you right now. Car Avatar movie is crazy. Oh, go ahead.
No, it's just I've never seen it or heard of it.
Dude, it's pretty interesting.
I don't know. I like cars the
I
way
don't
they
think
are,
it's
bro.
never gonna work.
I don't really-
listen,
I'm
you
not
can't-
saying this
you
is the
can't take my
future of
job.
cars.
The
You
self-driving
take my
shit
job
is
away
cool,
from me as
but,
my
like,
job.
I know.
You can't
Sucks.
take my job out of me and my job.
Yo, at least give me another 22 years. And
Well, they're
then
gonna
you
need
can take
somebody
it
to put
away,
the
all right?
garbage in the
You
truck,
got
bro.
time, bro.
You
It's
can
not-
have
it's
a
not
robot
our
arm do
lifetime.
that. Well, I mean,
Well, I mean, you gotta walk past parked cars and
here's
shit.
the thing: you do
If
have.
anything, I don't even think that this whole like self-driving car thing is gonna take off. I think what it's gonna be is they're just gonna phase out cars entirely.
Gas cars for sure.
Let me see.
Electric
I think
is
just
the
cars at least in like
Here's the-
metropolitan
here's-
areas like New
here-
York City, like you're not gonna be able to drive here in 100 years.
Here's the
Maybe.
thing:
It's gonna be all
though,
public transportation.
When you do electric cars, the price of isn't like the price of lithium batteries gonna go through the fucking roof.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
In the short term, it's gonna be very expensive.
they're
and
mined
very
by
bad for the
basic-
government.
This is what
This
I
thing
saw.
looks like- that's it.
The cobalt.
That's
in
it.
it. What the hell is
This
that?
is
thing?
the Avatar
This
car.
is the Avatar car.
what the? It's a Mercedes.
It's a Mercedes. It looks pretty crazy, and you have this.
Does it
But
not
this is
have,
just a
does it not have
concept.
doors?
You see the fucking the thing where the gear shift is supposed to be? That's how you control the entire car. There's no.
the space.
There's
That's
no.
kind
It's a
of-
real fucking thing.
You think there's a video?
This is a
I'm gonna see if I
this is
can-
a
There is a
concept.
video.
This isn't
Nah.
real.
It's
No.
real.
I-
I've
I-
seen
I-
it.
It's a
I'd
con-
rather have an
it says concept.
I'd rather
car.
have an Xbox controller at
You
that
might be
point,
right.
bro.
It
No,
might
just
just,
let me give me the Logitech
it
controller.
might just be bullshit.
Like,
though.
honestly.
Give me the
Oh,
Logitech
a
controller.
steering wheel and
I seen,
gas
like-
pedals. That would be perfect.
I've seen like 3 or 4 videos.
Give me the
of
Logitech
it.
almost like it
controller. Took
works.
over the submarine.
It
I
might
think
just
that'll
all be
work.
CGI. It's very possible.
You catfishing us right now?
It
with
probably
this guy?
is.
I saw it. It looked like real, bro. And they weren't driving like crazy. It was like 25 miles per hour on like a fucking metal.
What you
and,
doing,
like,
bro? Watch yourself, man.
What is
Getting
up,
a
guys?
little
Right behind me.
Touchy.
It's just
Let's
odd.
see this. Let's see. Is this guy? Is he gonna show us something interesting?
Is a Mercedes Vision AVTR, and this is how I imagine cars as a kid.
AVTR, Avatar.
So AVTR stands for Avatar, like
Oh,
the
I
movie
got
that
it.
this car
Wow.
is inspired by. Even the wheels were inspired by the wood sprites in the movie that come off the trees, and whenever they would walk on the ground,
But it looks real, doesn't it? Like
This car
his
does
shoes, the
whatever it
lights coming off of him.
That's crazy.
But one of my favorite parts is gonna be the back. This acts like
My
a
favorite part's the
living,
back too, baby.
breathing creature. So whenever you do things like hard accelerate, they'll flip forward to act as a spoiler, and whenever you hard brake, they'll flip backwards to act as an air brake, and your wheels will turn red as well. The inside is insane, but this is the craziest part. In the movie, the avatars get the braids, and that intertwines them with the animal. Same concept here. I get my hand, place it on top. That's gonna activate the car. It beats a few times, and then your graphic shows up.
What?
Does this look like bullshit to you, or
What is up, guys? Right behind me is
It
a
kind
Mercedes-Benz
of.
I mean,
Is that-
they're definitely not selling it,
no?
but it's a concept car.
That's crazy.
It's not like a car you can buy.
No, absolutely
No,
not.
I
Don't
It's
tell
just
me
like
what I
that.
could buy.
I went
got
cross-eyed
it?
for a
you
second.
don't know what type of money I got Avatar money.
Yeah,
Which is that's just so crazy to me. I think
That
that
is
car
crazy.
that car moves like left and right.
It's so weird. It's like
Cars nowadays
it's
are
like
insane.
it's like driving a car with
Your hand.
but with like the what's the thing that you
Better
The
than a
pilots
submarine with a
use-
controller.
the
A
fucking
joystick.
joystick, but with your hand.
I don't think I could do that
That's
personally.
I don't
weird.
I don't care to learn how to do that. I know how to use
Just
a
like
wheel
forward,
and pedals. I'm good with that.
Exactly.
I'm
What if I
more
really
than
got a
happy
hard
with
break
wheels and
though?
pedal.
It's
And
the
it's
same
just
with,
like,
like,
oh,
the
my
mouses.
hand slipped.
Do you guys ever remember the mouse that had the ball instead of this?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
moved like
that's what it's
that?
like.
That's
Yeah.
for like MMOs, isn't it?
I
Yeah,
don't
but,
even know. I
but
never
here's the
liked
other
it.
thing, right? Like, if
I
let's
like
say
it.
that's what they move to for like all cars,
Mhm.
are you gonna be able to buy a manual version?
No.
No, that's completely gone.
No, I mean, yet again, I feel like at that point, if you hit like that kind of concept, you don't even need a manual car anymore.
You don't. Well, you
'Cause
don't
you're
need a
not
manual
using
car
gear
right
shifts.
now.
I'm just saying, but you're gonna have.
But some people like that.
Right, obviously, of course.
Well, it depends where
I
you're
would
going
love
because
one.
you know what it is with automatic cars. They're very expensive to make. That's the thing. That's why a lot of countries don't even have automatic cars. They have manual cars still. And then you get into like different brands. You ever been out? You ever seen any brands outside of the United States of cars? You ever heard of Peugeot?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what the fuck was that, dude? It's got like it looks like an express car, like the clothing brand, the line, the express.
Yeah.
It literally has that kind of symbol. It's called the Peugeot, and it's like a French car, I think it is. It
I
sounds
don't know what
French.
country it's from.
But if you see cars outside of the United States, it's like, what the hell?
I mean, you
It's so
seen the
different.
you
So
see the
different.
you seen the
I
Le
love-
Mans race a couple weeks ago?
Which one?
The Le Mans race, that 24-hour race
No.
where they have all like the European like Formula 1 cars.
No.
And then we just got this America has this decked out fucking, I think it was a Camaro or a Charger or
Oh,
something.
of course, the American
Big as
muscle,
hell,
baby.
bro. It was like twice the size of the rest of the
Now
car.
that's American.
American muscle. That's the problem with American
Now that's
muscle is
so funny, brother.
American muscle has bad handling. That's where you get screwed.
Yeah, but you don't
know?
buy that to who's racing them.
Yeah, you don't buy that to race.
You buy that because it's
Vin
nice.
Diesel
It's a nice
does.
car.
It's fun. Well, yeah,
Vin
well,
Diesel
no,
buys
he does
those
that to
to
save
racing.
the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
He
That's
does.
right.
Said
He doesn't-
family?
Yeah,
He
I don't
doesn't-
have
he
one of
doesn't
those.
buy it because he
Family.
likes it. He buys it because he has to.
Yeah.
He has to, yeah.
They made it
His
for him.
family's at risk.
You ever seen the new Fast and Furious
I
movies?
haven't
No.
seen a Fast and Furious
No?
since like the
I don't think I've seen
second
one since. Yeah, I
You're
don't think
lying.
I've seen
I'm
one
not
since
gonna-
the
You're lying.
fifth
I've-
one or the sixth one.
What's the last one you saw?
I've never watched the
I
Fast and
remember
Furious
what was
movie.
it? Yeah, I think it was whenever they introduced The Rock.
The
into
Rock was about 5. Yeah.
That was it. That was the
Yeah, I'll
last
tell you right
one.
now, those movies are hilarious.
I didn't even see the one where Paul Walker
Like
passed
hilarious.
away.
You didn't see the one.
Hilarious.
That's the
What was
best
that?
one
Was
for
that
me.
six?
Which one is that?
I think that's 6. 6 is at the end when he drives off, and Vin Diesel is like,
I've only seen the
When I
clips of
see
that.
you again.
it's so gas.
I've never watched the actual movie.
You know what's the best part about that? Or RP with Paul Walker? Right after the movie, like, they show, like, the credit scenes, and while they're showing the credit scenes, they show Paul Walker from the first Fast and Furious all the way to that one. And it's so dope, bro. It actually brings it makes me cry, I'm not gonna lie, because I really like, he was my favorite, he portrayed my favorite character in that movie. I like Brian O'Connor the whole time. Because I grew up watching Too Fast, Too Furious. I used to have it on bootleg. And Too Fast, Too Furious was gas. Gas. It was that was about racing. I'll tell you right now, the newest one, I want to go watch it. Yeah, that shit had me dying of laughter. It is so exaggerated now. It's like, but it doesn't take itself seriously.
That's what I was trying to
It
ask.
knows that it's like an exaggeration, and that's what makes it good. This guy has 2 helicopters hit him from each side and
I saw that
kind of
clip.
grab his car.
Was that from
And
the
they're
one?
trying to pull it. They're trying to pull up the car off the ground, and this dude makes the helicopters crash into each other.
Wait, this is
and
from the
then
new one,
wait,
right?
wait, it gets better. And then he starts spinning and using them as weapons. The 2 helicopters, bro.
That's real, bro.
It is crazy.
That's
this,
real.
this is
Now
from the
that
new
car's
one,
got
right?
some
It's
crazy
the newest-
handling.
So I've
bro.
seen that clip, and he's like chasing
It's on the
after his
trailer.
son.
Yeah, his son is.
And then
his
and
son
then I
now.
saw that like I saw his son jump from like the car that he was captive
Yeah.
into Vin Diesel's car, and I was like,
It's crazy.
Huh?
It's
That's
so
"What the
real.
fuck?"
That's real shit.
I
It's
like I
dope.
expect
By
that.
the way, he never calls his son by his name either. He calls him son. You know, I feel like I've never seen him call him by his
Goofy.
name. He's just like, "Don't worry, son. Jump, son. It's time. Like you're ready." He just calls him son.
Let me make him
dude.
sound like
movies are so
Groot.
corny.
He is Groot.
I know he
baby.
is
He's
Groot.
Groot. He's the Iron Giant. Iron Giant was a phenomenal.
phenomenal movie.
What's your
Oh
favorite
my
movie?
God.
Oh, we talked about this the first time. We talked about that with the Halloween movies and all that stuff. But I gotta say, classic movie.
Well, that was our favorite horror movies.
What's your favorite animated movie?
Animated movie?
Yeah.
Toy
The new
Story.
Spider-Man.
Ooh. Oh, damn. Not including.
I'm talking like childhood.
Damn.
Iron-
childhood.
The Iron Giant.
Yeah,
Iron Giant. So
this is a good one.
I'll cry right now if I watch the whole movie.
That movie is really that movie is really fucking good.
I was a big Toy Story 2 guy. I
Toy
love
Story
Toy
2.
Toy Story 2 was heat, bro.
I said Toy
We're
Story.
not aiming for the truck.
That's the first one.
That's the first
No,
one.
it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's
Yeah.
the first one. The first one was
Yeah.
I mean,
When they're
Buzz.
flying, when Buzz and Woody are flying.
Yeah, that is the first one.
yeah.
He says, "Buzz, we missed the truck.
We're not
aiming for the truck."
We're not
We all
gonna
know where that
yeah,
meme
no,
goes.
it's good. He
Everybody
gets
knows
into
where
the
that
car, he
meme
sees his
goes.
family,
Oh
and he's
my
happy.
God, I know where you're exactly where
It's
you're
fun. It's a
going.
good one.
I hate you.
I like Spirited Away.
Spirit Away, I was going to say, is
Away.
probably
Oh,
number
We're talking
2.
about Spirit Ghibli or
Yeah,
Studio
Studio
Ghibli.
Ghibli as well. And I used to have it on VHS. I used to watch that shit.
Spirit
on
Away is
repeat,
great.
dude. But I
That's
had
my
it, I had
pic-
it in English.
My picture on Discord is the River Spirit.
I love that shit.
Here's my thing. My thing is, my childhood movie was not really. I guess it wasn't really animated.
Mm.
Small Soldiers.
I was just about to say Small Soldiers.
Small Soldiers was
seen it.
like
Archer.
shit.
Archer with the Gorgonites, baby.
Hell
That's
yeah, that
fucking
shit was
dope.
fucking heat.
Gorgonites. I used to love that shit, man.
Who's the guy that played? What was his? I forgot. Oh my
Agent K.
God.
No?
Yeah,
Agent
but
K
what
played-
does
Hey, here's a
actors
Back
know?
in Black.
Men in Black was
Men
probably
in
one of my
Black?
favorite.
Men in Black was
kid.
heat.
What did I say?
Men in Black was heat.
You said Back
Said
in
Back
Black,
in Black.
ACDC. No, Universal Studios still has the Men in Black ride.
I love
And
that ride.
dude,
And they copyrighted us. Fuck them.
no,
Don't
yeah,
give 'em no
they
clout.
did,
Don't give 'em
really.
no clout.
Really?
Yeah, they did.
Don't give them no clout.
for
Yo,
this.
we're fucked. We're getting copyrighted for the beginning where we were fucking singing. What was it?
No,
Zoe 101?
no. I don't.
No way. No, there's no way.
We sang it too good.
Yeah, you know what it is. We
Saying
spaced
it's
it
good.
out enough where I don't.
Nah,
think
we'll be
get
fine.
copyrighted.
No, they're not.
But
They're not gonna do
I
that.
will say though, Universal Music Group is what copyrighted us for the Cash Crabs.
Fuck them.
Fuck them, dude.
Fuck them.
Fuck them, man. It's
Good
crazy.
song. It was worth it.
Bastards, bro.
But I will say.
Forgot that the Krusty Crew was an industry plant.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Criminal,
it is
bro.
What it is. But Universal Studios, Disney World, I love those places, man.
I can't stand them.
No?
Can't
Have you ever been to
stand
Disney World?
I've never been to Disney World.
So shut up.
At least as an adult.
You.
I haven't been to
I went to Universal Studios. I thought we were talking about them as a whole. The park, a Disney school.
You ever been to the park?
If you're an adult
Not as cool.
and you go to Disney every year,
Not as
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, you're
go to jail.
You're strange.
Why?
Because it's weird.
You think so? What
And if
you
I
have
think it's
kids?
weird, you should go to jail. No.
What about Universal?
If you have kids, it's different.
but what
I'm saying
about-
adults that just go on their own. Like my sister
Yo.
goes to Disney like twice a
Yo,
year.
I went to Disney, bro. Like I think it was not recently. It was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I forget what it was for. I think it was New Year's, and I watched. Maybe it's like similar to like a Tom Brady situation. I watched this mother kiss her baby on the lips,
Oh, I don't
Ew,
want
and
bro.
I think that's fucking
I-
strange, bro.
Ew,
No.
bro.
It was. The fireworks were going. It was like very romantic.
Hey,
I was there with my
yeah.
I was there with my girl. I was there with my girl at the time, and I looked over and I looked at this. She was kissing her fucking baby on the lips. And I was like, "What the fuck?"
I'm not with that.
Oh my god.
It's so
I don't like
fucking
it.
weird, no?
For me, you know what it is? Some people, I guess, were raised like that. I had an ex-girlfriend.
Raised weird.
I had an ex-girlfriend whose father used to do that.
Kiss
And-
on the lips.
Yeah, and I would always be like, "That's just not."
Oh wait, like
I'm
as a
waiting my turn.
as
You
an-
know.
He's
As
gonna
an
he's gonna
adult.
kiss you
Are you
next.
talking about like as an adult?
Got him.
Are you talking about as an adult?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ay,
It was very uncomfortable, especially when you kiss your girlfriend.
Man, what's her first and last name?
Yeah, I will not say anything about anyone. Nice try, but
Nah, I don't like that one bit, bro.
It was very uncomfortable
That's
for me.
so weird
It's
to me.
just, it's a little.
I'm
like-
happy I was brought up by like immigrant parents.
Yeah.
Who don't even like
normal
look at you
people.
or hug you. Yeah, I'm good with that.
I wonder how that is a thing, though. You know, I wonder why certain people do that.
'Cause they're weird.
You think so?
Yeah,
It's just culture.
it's weird.
I don't know what fucking culture.
Yeah, because I don't know.
am
Because
white
man. Weird,
this
bro.
guy doesn't do that with his family,
Hell no.
and he's from here. So it's like
It's
where-
weird.
where the
It's
hell is that?
weird. It's weird.
He's just trying to go to Disney World. He's
Bro,
trying to
every
see the
time I think about Disney World, I will never have that picture.
No.
Magic Kingdom was in the background.
Magic Kingdom.
It was so fucked up.
That's a shame.
The
man.
fucking the castle or
Yo,
whatever.
Magic Kingdom always makes me cry, bro. At that night when they do the fireworks and the parade show.
Yeah, that's
and then
where I was. That's where I was
That's the
at.
best-
Castle.
That's the best part.
That's
The
where I
castle.
was at.
The castle
And
is
it's forever
gas.
ruined
The
by this
castle is
sick
gas.
fuck
Yeah.
kissing her baby.
You know what I do fucks
Literally
with though? I
holding the
fucks with
fucking
Universal.
baby in her arm.
Universal is
heat.
always
When I only went like when I was a
Tower
kid.
of
Universal
Terror
is
It's like
15
one of
years
my
ago.
favorite
You'll
rides to
never
this
see
day.
me on that
The
shit.
Men in
bro.
Black
Why not?
ride.
Hell no.
Fuck,
Men in
Yo,
Black
you
ride all
shooting,
day.
go-
shooting the
You,
aliens,
you
bro.
go limp on the fucking tower and shit. Your ass leaves the seat. Fucking arms.
Tower of
fell
Terror,
and shit.
yeah, Tower of
Hell
Terror is a good
no.
ride.
They don't have that anymore. They now switched that to the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, and you go and
The
fight
Tower
through
of
different
Terror
levels.
is gone.
Yeah, that you fight through different levels with the Guardians
How
of the
the fuck
Galaxy.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like you're falling through like a spaceship with the Guardians of the Galaxy, and you're fighting all these giant things while falling through. It's actually pretty cool. I think you might like
But
it.
they replaced the Tower of Terror.
Yeah, no, it's no
It's an
longer the Tower
iconic
of Terror, I
ride.
believe.
I don't think that. I don't know.
It's a big. That's like, damn. I mean, it
You'd
was
have to look
old. I
that
think it
up.
was like,
There's no way.
what was the show that it was like? It was a
Twilight
themed
Zone.
ride, the Twilight Zone.
Mm-hmm. Twilight Zone. What
Dude,
about
that ride was great. That's
That's what
part
the
of
Tower
ride.
of Terror is from.
it? Is that really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I just kind of dated. I can imagine.
But it's
that
like
they
a,
replaced
but
it.
it's like an iconic thing when you go to Disney World. Like
It's
that's
like
one of
the
the.
ride. It's the
like,
biggest
yeah, it's like
fucking
that
I
thing.
don't
and
care
Space
if
Mountain.
it's iconic, bro. They just it's all
But
about
it's that or
it's
Space.
all about
Like
marketing.
you go to Space Mountain.
You know?
But
Like when the
Disney's
kids
all
when the
gonna
kids
be
go, they're like,
Space
oh, I want to
Mountain
go on the
ain't even
Tower
a
of
ride.
Terror from the Twilight Zone. No, They don't
Yeah,
care about
nobody
that.
gives a shit.
Now it's the Guardians.
Like,
of
I want to hit the
Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy ride because everybody knows what that is now.
I love the
crap.
Guardians of the Galaxy. That's my
What
favorite
happened?
Marvel.
No.
Avatar.
Disney's after us.
They gonna get us, bro.
That
was
was
a close
scary. That
one.
was scary. We almost got.
I almost clipped us.
Disney was really about to get us
Yeah,
with
yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
I
That
could
was
I
terrifying.
could feel him breathing on my.
Boy, they
breathing
didn't.
on my
They
shoulders.
didn't want our
Favorite
ad.
kingdom? Is Magical Kingdom your favorite kingdom?
The
Magical
Animal
Kingdom?
Kingdom.
I fucking love Animal Kingdom.
I didn't even know
I'm
that
a-
was a thing.
I haven't
Animal
been in a
Kingdom is
while.
thing. Epcot.
Bro, they have a place
I
called
haven't been in a
Harambe,
while.
I
I
like
can't
Epcot
say.
a lot.
and it's where
Rip the
gorillas
goat,
are
bro.
from.
Rip
You know
the
what
goat.
Epcot has?
Epcot
has
everything.
It has the simulation.
What is what is
Okay,
it?
so
What is it?
Epcot as an adult, it has all your foods and
Yeah,
everything.
Is this
It's like-
part of Disney?
You have like
Yes,
Italy
okay.
food and France.
You have
and China,
countries.
like all these different countries.
And
Exactly.
it's sections where you literally visit that country. So you'll have food, like he said, drinks, and then the atmosphere of that country. So if you go to Japan, you have a giant Japan tower,
Mhm.
and you could buy anime, you could buy manga, you could buy Gundams. They have food there from Japan, drinks from Japan, and it has countries. And you go around this circle that has every country.
And it has like that really big.
In the
Sphere.
middle, a
Sphere.
giant sphere.
It's just so seeing it in person is nuts.
it's
So
actually
yeah,
really
that's
cool.
really the only park that I remember from Disney. Everything else is just
I
kind
haven't
it's a lot
been in a
better for an
while.
adult because what you do is you drink.
Yeah,
And you
that
go and you go to
that
every
I
one.
can
Yeah.
understand being
It's
cool
fun.
for an adult. I
It's
get
fun.
that.
You go to
also
Mexico, you go
has-
inside of a temple.
It has the
It's
ride,
so cool. Yeah.
the simulation where you go to the moon and back,
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of
and
crazy.
it has test track.
Which
I
was
think.
that?
It's the fastest ride they have at Disney.
Really?
It's just
I
like
thought it
you're,
was
you're
Space
in
Mountain.
cars and you go around. Hell no.
Hell no.
Yet again, I
So
haven't
now
been
it's
there.
like-
I haven't been there since I was
Yeah,
like
it has
a
test track.
kid.
But the simulation, dude, is fucking nuts.
I went
like you
to-
feel the G-force going up.
It's all mental too.
I went
It's not
to
mental, you feel it.
Universal
Oh,
maybe
you-
like
Your face is going back.
Yeah, it's
6
probably
years
like
ago.
11
Because they
when I
spin you
went.
so
7 or-
fast.
I haven't been since.
Long ago.
We went for high school, but then I went again with my ex-girlfriend.
I haven't been over
That's
there
why
in
I
a
remember.
long time.
Really?
Universal, I remember.
Universal's dope.
The Mummy Ride.
The Mummy Ride is still there.
I love
I
it.
can't believe that the Mummy Ride is
I
still
love
there.
that ride.
You know, I rode it when I was a kid. I was terrified. I rode it again recently, and I was like, yo, this shit is fun, man.
Universal has the Mario shit now, right?
I have
They
no
made
idea.
Star Wars, now they have the Mario.
No,
No.
Disney has
Disney.
Star Wars.
Yes, Disney has Star Wars. Universal, I think, might have Mario.
I wanted to go there.
I want to go
I
see
love
the Mario
Mario.
thing. I don't know if the Mario thing's there yet.
I think so. They had like
Super
the
Mario
Mario
World?
salad shit on TikTok.
Mario salad.
Yeah.
What the fuck is a Mario
It's a
salad?
Mario
Mario
salad.
salads, bro.
Yeah,
It's a Mario salad.
Hey,
Yo.
really, take it
I'm
easy.
just
yo.
saying it's a thing that exists now.
Have you seen the Super Mario World in Japan? I see
No.
that on my feed all the time. You guys never seen it?
I want to go to Japan so bad.
I gotta show you this.
Like
It-
top,
You
top,
weeb.
one, top one places even beyond that, bro. Japan
weeb.
Japan
Hey, look,
seems so
Vagabond.
good.
They're
You-
Japan
yo,
needs
says
male
on the
porn
sword.
Pull up
stars,
the
guys.
sword.
Oh,
Talk about
hell
it.
You
yeah.
sent me that, right?
Hell
Which
yeah.
one?
I'll pull out the
Japan
sword.
needs male porn stars.
Yeah,
They
no,
need
the-
us.
Japan needs male
They
porn
need
stars.
us.
They have 70 male porn stars to
Pull
10,000
up.
women.
We're here to help.
Yo, if you're out there and you want to be adult industry, go to Japan, man. They
Big
need
sword,
it. They
big
need that
sword.
stuff. You're welcome. You're welcome.
That's a good side hustle. Fly to Japan.
Yeah, I should do that, honestly.
Fuck when this. That's
Going
crazy
rogue.
though. But isn't like the ratio from men to women so like
There's
huge?
there's a lot of
It's
women
probably
and not a lot of
far
men.
more stigmatized as well.
That's true.
You want to show the sword?
Japan's like
You want to show the sword?
You
before?
showing
Japan is not as like
I'm already showing it. I've been showing it.
But you didn't say anything about it. You just
yeah. Matt's
This
got a
is
cool
sword.
sword.
This is
It's a
from
sword.
Demon Slayer.
Why don't you tell us
You guys
about
wanna
your
Demon
podcast?
Slayer.
This
Yeah,
is
it's got the
Tanjiro
Demon
sword.
Slayer. Pretty cool.
Mr.
Don't you
Cowboy
dare.
Bebop sword?
You guys be like, look at the black swordsman sword from fucking Sword
What
Art
breathing,
Online.
what breathing technique do you use, Matt?
Shut the fuck up.
breathing
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Matt's got his nice. Demon
Shut
Slayer
the
sword. It's pretty
fuck
nice.
up. This is the Dragon Slayer from the greatest manga ever created.
Not the
Naruto.
greatest anime, just the greatest manga.
Greatest manga ever created. Berserk, motherfucker.
Yeah, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, don't
Was that
fucking
like- was
compare
that like
this
a
to
spin-off
Demon
or whatever?
Slayer.
It's a
Don't
It's a
compare this
spin-off,
to
right?
Sword Art
I
Online.
think it's
Because all of that
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
is fucking mid compared to this. All right? You guys got the anime, granted. Nothing could beat this.
Hell yeah.
So, fuck off.
Hell yeah. Show us the sword, the full sword. Pick
You
it
wanna-
up, bro.
I
Oh, it's
can't,
too
bro, I
heavy.
You
can't
gotta,
pick
you
up
gotta,
shit
you gotta
fucking
stand up next to
heavy.
it.
It's not good.
Stand up
I mean,
next to
I'll
it. to give
stand
him
up
a
next
reference,
to
bro.
it so you can see the
Yeah,
scale.
come stand up next to it. So this is the
It's
the,
big
the
as hell.
sword
For
that he said
reference,
from
Matt
the-
Matt is 6'7".
Yeah,
Yes,
six.
Matt
I
is
thought it was
6'7".
6'8".
No, he's 6'7".
6'7".
So the
6'7",
sword is
oh,
about
okay.
8,
Yeah,
9
it's like
feet.
12 feet tall,
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
about
that.
somewhere
Yeah.
Something like
around
that.
there. So that's the sword. Pick it up. Let's see the whole thing. See the tip of it and everything. Can you? Or Look at that. That shit is
Yeah,
heavy.
it's big as hell.
This is printed, 3D printed. It is
It's real.
beautiful. It's
Solid
real.
steel, metal.
It's solid.
Yep,
It will
yep.
cut through any demon. It'd be a shame if he just fucking.
Yeah, he broke it right in half over his forehead.
But that's good. It's the sword from the Berserk manga anime, whatever you want.
Pretty fire, bro.
It's dope.
Not gonna lie, it's pretty fire.
Now, this is what I was talking about with Super Mario World. I know you guys haven't seen it yet, but
I love Mario.
this is the Universal
Bro, I
Studio
love
in
Mario.
Japan. This is literally it. Oh.
We can't show the whole thing.
No, we can't get copyrighted from this guy. See, look at that. We
Fuck,
got
This is
that
in
there.
Japan, right?
Yeah, this is Japan. This is
Yeah, it's
Universal
Japan.
Studio
We don't have this over here in
We'll
America.
just jump around. We'll just jump around. Yeah, I can't show you too much because we don't want to get in trouble. There's where Mario gets changed. You can get all of his clothes. And you
Hey,
see him as a
yo.
little dirty bitch. I'm sorry.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
My fantasy, not
Do they have like a Mario Kart ride?
Yeah, they have everything.
I'm pretty
They
sure.
have to.
Yeah, they have to. Some, I think you get like games on the walls and stuff. You got, look at that.
It's a fucking
Damn. You can
fucking
fuck a
Yoshi.
Yoshi.
Whoa! Whoa!
can fuck a Yoshi.
Whoa!
Let's go.
I'm going
man.
to
That shit probably
tomorrow.
popping too, bro.
Damn, bro. That shit
I'm
is
going tomorrow.
I already booked my flight. Man, this
Oh,
shit is
God.
crazy.
How much that
Look
shit
at
is?
Wow, dude. You got treasure. It's got eggs. You know, we love eggs. What the? What are you doing? Dude.
I don't really,
Oh.
I don't really care about where to
Eating
eat,
food.
bro.
And
know
then
the
the
only thing-
merchandise.
I'll be honest. The only
It's
thing
dope.
about like food in different cultures is that
It's
I
dope.
feel like
it's dope.
America, like in America, your appetite is so big just because of like our portions.
We
Of course.
have-
And then we have sushi or
Huge.
whatever.
Yeah, you go there,
Oh.
you could have like 3 entrees.
Yeah, bro. It's not even like.
Of course.
It's nothing.
It's.
I mean, I can always talk about this because I spoke about it, on the first episode or second episode, whatever, when I went to Gordon Ramsay Steak, and it's like appetizer,
Mm.
entree,
Mm.
dessert, and
Mm.
you're like, bro, I'm fucking full after the
Five-course
second
meal.
appetizer.
5-course meals is way too much.
Me personally,
Fat.
Depends on the portion sizes.
me personally.
I will say, when I went to Argentina, the food was not a problem for me because they're like a really big food culture. So it really
Well,
wasn't.
yeah, they're all Italians. That's why.
And the food was, what it is with that is that the quality of food was so good. Like you would eat so much, but you wouldn't feel like that heavy feeling that when you're
I like
so
that.
Because you're
bloated.
eating better.
Yo, it's so the quality of food is so
It's
fucking
cleansing.
good. The soda there is so much better than the water. The water there is, water outside of New York is dookie.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I had like a Coca-Cola from Mexico or whatever. You can taste the difference.
It's crazy. It's so
It's
good.
pure sugar.
It's good sugar cane, baby. That cocaina. You know that real shit.
Damn.
No, but it's good, man. It's good. That stuff is good. But before we spoke about food, what were we just talking about? Oh, it slipped my mind. I had something to talk about.
Super Mario.
Not with the Super Mario World, with something with Japan. I don't remember. Fuck. It slipped my
Porn
mind.
stars.
No.
Yeah, the ratio.
No.
That's exactly what we want
No.
to talk about.
AI flashlight.
The AI flashlight.
talks
would be
back to
It
crazy.
fucks back.
Yeah.
It fucks
You know they have that kind of AI like girlfriends and stuff in Japan, I
That's
believe.
so
Now
sad.
keep in mind that none of
That's
us
so
really know
sad.
anything about Japan. This is all just speculation from
No, I
videos
watch
we've
anime.
seen on the okay.
I'm basically
Yeah.
an
Kind of an
expert.
expert.
So we don't know. We
I
really
watch
don't know
anime.
anything
Yeah,
about
I know.
Japan. But
They got demons and shit over there.
they got
Yeah, it looks like it gets wicked from
they
what
got
I've
giant
seen,
fighting
bro.
robots.
That's
The
right.
They got
Evangelions.
Godzilla.
They be
They
throwing
got
up jutsus
Godzilla.
and shit,
Yo,
bro.
Japan's
Yeah.
on fire right now.
Japan is lit. I would definitely like to go. My problem is
I would
I'm
love to
really
go.
scared of planes, so it's really hard
Grow
to
up.
get
It's
over
safer
there.
to be in a plane than it is to be in a car.
You know, I hear that all the time, but
So just-
there's also
Disassociate, bro.
bullshit, bro.
I had to take a plane as
Pop
an
an
adult.
edible, bro.
It is a little
Yeah,
fucked
that's what
up.
everyone says.
It is
And
a
then
little fucked
freak
up
out.
because you feel the plane climb up to like
Yeah,
500 miles per
you
hour and
feel
then
everything.
fucking take off.
Yeah.
Disassociate, bro.
Hey,
I think
Again,
you know what it is for me? I think it's the height.
I think I
don't
haven't
like
been on a
that.
plane
I-
since I was 18, and I'm 25 now.
Wow.
You haven't been on a plane since you were 18?
Nope.
Damn.
I was on a- I
Not
was on a
because
plane.
not because
I
I
was on a
don't
plane not too
want
long
to.
ago.
It's because I haven't really gone on a
Sometimes-
vacation where I need
Yeah.
a plane to fly.
Mm.
I haven't
Sometimes
gone
what?
anywhere to fly.
It's out of necessity.
You have to sometimes.
So
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Overseas, different.
Planes.
Let's drive through the water.
I like the adrenaline from the plane.
I like the adrenaline of driving through the water, going under the fucking.
You know, I just like to speed.
call me Sonic. I'll be walking on that water. Call me
I just
Jesus.
I just watched a Sonic movie yesterday. The second one.
Fire
It
movie.
was actually so
really?
good.
Fire.
you saying it like
Fire movie. The first one was good. I'm so glad they made those
First one was
changes.
asshole.
I gotta make
No,
that a
no,
sound.
no,
First
no,
one
no,
was
no.
assholes,
Nah,
bro.
nah, nah.
Why?
Nah.
Second one was so good.
I've never seen any of them.
Really
good.
good.
Yeah,
Tell me
They're
about
really
it.
They're a
good.
little corny. They're a little corny.
A little corny. Well, they're for
Because
kids, right?
But it doesn't make any sense because you have
Oh.
all these 20-year-olds who've been playing Sonic when they were younger.
Yeah.
That's who the movie should. It should be like Deadpool, but Sonic. That's how the Sonic movie should be. in my
Shadow the Hedgehog, the movie. There you go.
Now
That's
here's
coming.
the thing that you gotta
Gun.
understand. What they're doing is like
Gun.
it's a marketing
Gun.
idea where they're targeting you, but they want you to pass down the torch. You know, so
That-
they get your kids.
they-
as
The
well.
kids are
market
playing
it- they
Fortnite.
market
Put
it-
Sonic in
Yeah.
Fortnite, you're golden,
They
kid.
put Fortnite in the Avengers.
The
Fortnite.
Avengers and Fortnite.
The MCU is canon with the story in Fortnite.
Exactly. Isn't that crazy?
That's pretty much how it is now. But
Can we talk about Nick A30?
Who's that?
Is a Fortnite streamer?
Tell us about it. Who is he?
Is it
You
like
giving
the
him the TikToks?
family-friendly one?
Yes. You been getting the TikToks?
Is he the one
No,
where he's
I have no idea who this
No,
is.
you're
I don't
supposed
have
to- oh my God.
TikTok.
Is he gonna make a movie?
I have no idea.
You're
what
the
this is.
king. I'm the king. Oh crap! Like he's like the corniest fucking thing I've ever seen, bro.
What does he do?
He's just a Fortnite streamer. I remember he was talking about the submarine. He was like, "Yo, it's dark down there. They got no internet. They don't have Fortnite." It's like it's just so fun.
He's like,
this
yeah,
guy
we're
is just,
so blessed.
right.
In a lot of countries, like America has Fortnite.
Like, bro.
I can't.
So he must be a Fortnite streamer then.
Me?
Yes.
No,
No,
that's
Not you,
not.
not you, not you.
No.
So he's a Fortnite streamer, and you know what it is? He's targeting the young audience
Yeah,
because the
yeah.
kids play Fortnite. You know.
Yeah, but all the kids fucking troll him. Like he's trying to make like clips or whatever, and he'll
Yeah.
be telling people, "Yeah, and then when I say this, you gotta do this and this and this,
Yeah,
whatever."
he's making like movies, right?
Bro,
And
it's
then
like
gun
when
him down
it
or
was like when
whatever.
I was 8 years old and I was like playing fucking toys with my brother, and I was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
you gotta do this and this and this." I tell him his lines and shit. This is what he's doing now as a however.
He's doing it to
old he
himself.
think
He's like, I
about
have
it,
to
think
say
about it.
this.
Sells, bro. I mean, I'm sure he
Hey,
makes
No,
a
it
living.
doesn't.
Exactly.
No, it doesn't. The fucking the memes sell.
Exactly. It's the
But he
memes
still
that
gets
matter.
paid.
Yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
You gotta have to send me
Can,
one of
you,
these
can we pull up
memes.
his? He has an
Yeah,
intro
you
to our
have to.
stream.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to
Nick
show me this.
A30 intro.
Okay.
No, not even the memes. Not even the memes. Just his intro. Just give you a
I do
gist
want
of
to see
this
this
guy.
though.
Nick A30.
Nick A like
Are
EH.
you-
Nick
are you,
EH30. As
Oh,
Nick
H30.
Nick A15.
This shit is so corny, bro.
H
The
or
midget.
A?
Yeah,
I can't
he's-
do it.
Oh, it's A-E-H.
Oh, boy.
EH. Shit.
Okay.
Oh boy. Are you?
He has a
Okay,
stream.
ready?
You have the stream intro.
Yeah, stream intro right there.
This is beautiful. I love
Give it
this
a
stuff.
second, it's loading. And then we go to this right here. Do one of these. Here we go. This is Nick A30 stream intro.
Very inspirational.
It's like the beginning to a cartoon, bro.
No,
Yeah.
literally.
Yo. It's just like no self-awareness. It's
I want
just
to
no
fucking kill
self-awareness.
myself. after
Wow,
watching
you
that.
can't say that.
This is that's a. You guys know Pat God?
I want to fucking.
yeah.
Yo, Pat God is comedy, bro. I don't think you can play it, but
Yeah, that's
he
crazy.
gets a
I
little.
want to fucking kill myself.
Let me get to the
watching
back.
that. What the fuck?
Crazy, man. That
I-
was like, I felt like
was
I was
the-
watching, you know what I felt like that was
Like,
watching?
like Disney Channel.
You ever watch South Park when they make fun of somebody? I forgot who it was, where they were giving him a TV show, and then like in the background they have like, and they just have these funny sounds, and they're just making this most ridiculous.
I'm
thing.
trying to think of what, because
Yeah, I
I'm
can't
really
remember
trying
what
to
it
think.
was.
Who was the character that was getting the
I don't
TV
even,
show?
I don't even remember. I don't even remember what it was, but I will say this: that intro
Was
was
it-
crazy.
Bro.
Why do I feel like
I
I'm,
felt like I was
You
watching
could
Jerry
be-
Springer.
you could be talking about
That shit
you
was
could be
crazy.
talking about two things. You could be either talking about the when Cartman streams.
No, it's like
Cartman, bro.
no, no.
He makes fun of PewDiePie. That's the whole thing of
Remember
PewDiePie.
Did like headset dent like what a gamer is gonna look like when we evolve?
Yep, I know that one.
You think it's real,
Yo, the
Yeah.
Tyler create. Yo,
I
the
believe it.
Tyler won, bro. Perfect example.
dude?
You know what it is? I think that's just temporary though.
Uh,
But I think like over generations,
There's no way.
you're gonna get the dent.
I mean, listen.
There's
You
no way.
start.
Okay, first
You,
of all,
ca-
wait.
you have kids that are still that are playing video games now, like Fortnite and everything. And they need
And they play way
and they
more.
right. They
than-
play way more,
No,
and they're
but,
younger,
like-
and their bodies are still developing, so it's possible.
Yeah, I could see it.
But
Like,
Like,
as-
it's
if
like
you're-
putting a
if-
headset
like
on a
anybody-
baby.
Like for
Big
us,
belly.
like our skull isn't growing anymore, but like if a little like
You gotta
6-year-old
tell me
has a head.
that's placed on your head, right? It's not supposed to be pushing down. You think that we're gonna get a dent out of that?
You get a dent when you wear your headset for like 8 hours.
Yeah, for your hair.
No,
Not your head.
No, your head. Not
There's
your.
no
it's
way.
not your skull.
There's
It's
no
like
way.
it's like
Pull
the
up.
blood
There's
and
no way.
everything
Pull it
underneath
up.
it.
There's no way that's real.
Pull it
I'm
up.
It's a
just
real
saying.
thing, bro.
Just
you know
look
how
up-
many
Look at
generations-
streamer headset dent compilation.
No.
It's fucking real, bro.
No way.
They're
Compilation.
fucking,
It's
they have
real, bro.
dents in their head.
Compilation.
Fucking Nick Merckx, Tim the Tap Man, Tyler One, the big one.
Are you joking me?
No,
No, it's real.
This is a real thing.
Jinxie. I swear to God. I mean, I think it's only temporary because like it pushes like the. You just have like your skin.
The
or
meat
whatever.
on your
yeah,
head.
The meat on your head.
My bad.
I mean, yeah, there's
Just from resting the headset. So I'm like
So,
generationally
which
though.
one is it? Which one would you say is a good one?
You could do.
That the LSF one is a pretty
one?
bold example.
This
Yeah, that one right
cost
there.
of being a
Oh yeah,
gamer.
yeah. No way, dude.
That's why this guy has a fucking hat on because you know
That one, yeah, look at that one.
Oh my God!
It's so bad.
No,
You can see it. You can see it. I hope the Nick Merch one.
Extreme.
The Tyler one is pretty bad.
Tyler one. He has like
Holy shit!
the size of his head.
Oh my God, dude. Oh, I saw that. Oh my God!
It looks so bad.
Tyler one's is
That's just his head, bro.
bad, bro.
Yeah, I think that's
he's
just
got
his head.
he's just got a
He's,
funky
yeah, he's
head,
meat.
bro.
He's meat. But he even acknowledged it.
Holy shit!
It's bad.
I'm
bro.
pretty sure.
bad.
I'm not gonna lie.
So I'm saying-
I'm pretty sure I have that.
It's only temporary.
That's crazy.
I
It's only
might.
temporary, but I'm saying like as generations go on and on and on, like if you play the game a lot, I don't know if that changes your
I
genetic
might
code though,
have
because
one.
eventually we're not gonna have pinkies.
What the fuck?
This
Why
is
do you
this,
say that?
this
I
is
swear
over
to God.
an
Wait, how are you-
obscenely long amount of time.
I'm just saying
do you
like
get that?
evolution.
It's gotta be
Okay.
so
the
many
the biggest
generations in
thing
order
I feel is
to
like
change.
I mean, I
is
feel
like
like I
as
don't
your
really-
head grows, because like if
You
you
don't
think
use
about
your
it this
pinky.
way, like
Pinky was like
if
for
you have like a
climbing trees and
watermelon,
shit.
right, and
I
it's
still climb
growing and
trees.
small, and you put a rubber band around it, it'll grow in the shape with that rubber band around it. It's the same
my-
kind of
my
thing with your
glasses,
skull over time.
They squeeze the back of my head.
Yeah.
here, and there's a little dent from my
Mine
glasses.
as well. Yeah. It's not gonna happen now, bro. Your head's not growing no more,
But
bro.
I mean that's just. I
what
mean,
are you
this is
worried
out of
about? Your head
necessity.
big as shit anyway, bro.
Yeah, you could use a little compression.
My
guy.
brain is big, man.
Yeah, that's what it is, bro.
We actually have smaller brains than our Neanderthal ancestors. Fun fact. Believe it or not,
They're just more potent, though.
the Neanderthals have
Do
larger
you think
brains than
though?
us.
Do you think that has anything to do with IQ or just like your reaction time? Your
I think it has to do more with
adaptiveness.
with evolution or natural selection. It always picks an allele, which is like a gene,
Mhm.
that is more prevalent to being used. So what it is that it might not be that things got replaced. It might just be that we don't need that kind of space anymore. Maybe certain things started fusing together, and now the brain got smaller. But maybe nothing went away per se.
Can we look this up? If Neanderthals had bigger brains,
They did have bigger.
Can we look
brains.
that up?
Yeah, I just
like to
took.
look that up.
I'd like to know.
Facundo's got to
Yeah.
get his
Fact
one
checking this guy.
ridiculous take in.
No. I just took biology of genetics.
I read a
That's how
thing
learned
also that
You learned in
it's not
school,
so
but I
much
want you to
about the
Google it.
size of your brain that indicates intelligence. It's the
Don't let
the
me spell that
ratio
wrong.
Size of your
between
head.
it's the ratio from your overall body mass to the mass of your brain.
Anybody?
I feel like I got a big ass head.
Anybody
boy.
need another drink?
No, I'm good for now. I got an extra Modeo here if anybody wants
If
it.
you have another Angry Orchard,
Okay, so
That's
here
what-
is what they say about it right here. I'm going to show you. What they're saying according to this is that from studying fossilized skulls, scientists know that the size of Neanderthal's brain was the same as, if not slightly bigger,
Okay.
than that of the modern
but
human.
do you think it had to be bigger because they were just taking blows to the head?
they
just out of survival. That's what I'm saying. Though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was like. That's what
I
it's
wanna-
like. Okay,
It got
why
smaller
is it
because
bigger?
we stopped getting hit in the head.
I want to see if the microphone picks it up.
It cut. It might be just
Wait.
little
We
ASMR
gotta
for you.
timestamp this.
Yeah, little ASMR for you.
Timestamp this. Can we do an ASMR?
They
It
say
is Friday, and we are
Go
getting
do it.
closer to 4th of
Can we do an
July.
ASMR segment?
but it says their brain cases were elongated and not globular as a Homo sapien. Mm. So basically, they were just the reason why it's bigger is because they were longer brains. But yeah, I learned that in genetics.
Interesting.
It is an interesting fact.
You know what? I'm actually I love like the history of like ancient civilization and shit and like the evolution of man. It's so crazy.
I think you
I love that shit,
fucking
bro.
children on the
Yeah, they'll grow up
ASMR.
one day. They'll grow up.
Maybe one day when I'm old like you.
You fucking old head boy.
Listen,
This dude's still
I
banging
think
his
you would have
drum.
liked that class. then.
Fucking
The
boomer.
genetics class
Yeah,
is
I fucks-
actually
I
very
fucks with that type
interesting.
of shit.
You learn a lot about the history of why and when and
Mhm.
why and shit. Like, like natural selection is crazy.
You guys watch
It's a crazy
on
concept.
Netflix
I'm putting these beers in the freezer.
Do you want?
Graham Hancock's
Yeah.
was it Ancient Apocalypse or whatever on
I
Netflix?
think I've heard of it.
Fire,
Do you have a
bro.
freezer?
What is it?
Fire. He like talks about like
This
he
whole
believes
fucking
that
time?
human civilization is like far
flavor.
older than what is like academically
Recorded.
accepted.
Yeah, it's like recorded from what we believe.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's cool. It's a cool show.
It's
I
interesting.
love that type of shit.
It's
it might
very
it might
interesting.
it might not be true. Probably isn't true. Who knows?
But you know what the hard part
I just
to
like
say
the
is
wonder of it. Like, could it be true? That's fucking cool.
There's also conspiracies that there was a civilization before our civilization that we have now that was more modern, and that they discovered the travel of time and stuff like that, and left the Earth. This is the country.
That's
The Earth.
That sounds a
Yeah,
little
they say that,
goofy,
like
far-fetched
aliens
kinda
could
thing.
be what aliens are evolved humans.
Do you think
And that we
aliens
learned
actually
how to-
exist?
I
I think there's 100% chance.
100%,
Some type of
100%.
life.
think there's
whether or
have they
not they're
visited?
more intelligent than us, I don't know.
So there's
They
a
could be
theory
like
that
Neanderthals.
aliens are evolved ancestors, and the
No,
reason
but-
why they learn telepathy, that's why they don't have mouths. They don't need to speak anymore.
I'm
So
saying-
through evolution,
Yeah,
they
but,
lose that.
this
Listen.
is all like sci-fi fantasy type shit that
I'm
you're
saying
talking about right now.
It's an idea.
What
'Cause,
are
like, we
the
haven't
odds that
seen an alien, so we
No,
don't
of
know
course
if they
not.
look
in
great.
the
We don't
entire
know if they don't have
universe
mouths.
of everything that we're the only life?
No, no way.
For
Well, the
sure
thing
they
is
exist.
that-
No way.
Have they came? Pause.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I just feel like out of everything out there, it's infinite. You know, it's infinite. There's no. It doesn't stop growing. It's called the infinite expansion theory, I think it's called, where just the
Yeah, it just keeps
galaxies are
growing, yeah.
continuously growing and growing and growing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think maybe there's something out there, but I
Has to be.
personally think that we are most likely the
most
most developed or intellectual.
I don't
creatures
know.
out
If,
there.
I don't know if that's
Disagree.
true either. Because like,
There's-
if you think about it this way, right? It's like they could be far more advanced than us, but they could just be so far away.
Yeah.
That because like they
They're
think like,
just
oh,
monitoring us.
maybe we'll
We're like the
discover
ass of every
maybe
joke.
we'll discover wormhole travel, but like, what if that's just straight up not possible?
Yeah.
Because like, let's say like the closest star to us is what 1.5 light years away.
It's so far.
You have to be traveling at the speed of light.
Yeah. What we see are dead stars. That's what we see. We're seeing.
Well, not always dead stars per
well,
se.
Yeah, but
But we see them however far they are. We're seeing them that long ago. So that closest star that's 1.5 light years away, we're seeing that star as it was a year and a half ago.
I think some.
And like, if you think about like, we'd be able to detect like an advanced civilization on some planet far out. Well, maybe not, but
not outside of our galaxy.
not outside of our galaxy.
I've
we
No
never
have
way.
been to
anything like
space
that.
that often, honestly. Because I always
We've-
hear like ideas of space. I never hear how many like successful journeys
we've never
actually
we've
had.
never sent anybody further than
Further
the
than
moon.
Mars. We've
No,
been to Mars.
No,
We haven't been
Not
to
a
Mars.
we have the
human being,
we have
not
the
a
ro-
human
No,
being.
we
the
haven't
ra-
sent a
I was
person.
gonna say the Range Rover, the rover.
Yeah, the Mars
yeah,
rover.
the
No,
Mars
no,
rover.
dude, we've sent what the fuck? Those two satellites
Yeah,
that
we
they just
sent-
shot out into deep space.
Yeah.
I think like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, it just left the our solar system.
But didn't we have like a confirmed UFO like 2-3 years ago?
Confirmed UFO.
Confirmed UFO.
The government
In June.
released a
It was,
ton
it,
of
it was in the
crazy-
midst of like COVID. Everyone was so worried about COVID, and the government was just like, "Yeah, dude, fucking
Yeah, they just dropped this
aliens.
like, yeah, we don't know what these are.
By the
That's
way,
crazy.
aliens."
By the way, aliens.
and they just
They haven't like
COVID aliens.
There's a ton.
Yeah,
There's a
it's like
ton
all
of
the
people
panic.
that are like, yeah,
There's
I've
a
seen them.
government-
What's that guy's name? Fuck, I can't remember his name right now.
and they'll,
But he was the guy that said that he worked at
Area 51?
Area 51.
I don't know if it was Area 51. I think it was called something else.
Yeah,
but,
52.
I know. I've heard about the guy that worked at Area 51, and then he brought people to go see the
to
launch.
see them, and he recorded it. Yeah,
that's the guy
and
that
then
worked.
You see this thing
He
zipping
worked.
around.
Yeah, he
What the
worked at
hell
Area
is that
51.
guy's name?
I remember there was like fighter pilots or whatever, and there was a fucking
Yeah, Commander
something.
Favor,
perhaps
I think is his name.
I don't recall, but whatever it is, like they saw
Like they were tracking
something,
these things,
They've-
and
filmed it, and was like going the same speed as them, and then just
yeah, it like stopped and then immediately
Disappeared.
shot in a different direction.
Bob
Then it
Lazar?
went underwater.
like
Bob
unrealistic.
Lazar. Bob Lazar. Bob Lazar.
I said laser.
That's a crazy.
Laser.
story. That's a crazy.
Bob
He's
laser.
got-
Laser.
He went on the Joe Rogan podcast. Really good
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah.
Definitely check that out if you guys haven't.
You all know my personal
that-
assistant.
They talk
Michelle.
about that kind of stuff, which is kind of crazy, honestly. Alien.
Freaky as
I'm
fuck, bro.
just talking.
Just the way you looked at me,
That shit
right?
is freaky.
Aliens?
Real freaky.
Scary.
Real
I
freaky.
love that shit though.
I love
I
it.
love
Oh,
conspiracy
I love it
theories.
so
I
much.
don't believe in a
Can-
fucking one, but I just
Can you imagine just being wiped out by like such a
Kind of
advanced
conspiracy theory.
civilization?
I mean, I've heard
You
a
know how
bunch
sad
of
that
Not me, I'm
conspiracy
different.
you
theories.
probably get wiped out
They
wiped out
they,
right
they
now
Couldn't, no, they couldn't. Not me.
by some country.
Yeah.
No,
Not me. I'm
Many
different.
would know.
I'm
right now,
different. I'm
nukes
different.
over everything.
Yeah.
And
For
a
you,
hu-
maybe.
and a-
It's terrifying. It's
This guy's a
terrifying.
roach, bro.
This
guy is a Literally. roach.
If there's
Only
one-
thing
if
you
there's
can do
one-
is step on him.
If there's one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna survive, bro.
I'm waiting for the
Guy's
day that it actually comes and we see what happens.
It would be all
It's a
dead.
Waiting
nuclear
for it.
winter, bro.
Without
I mean,
wait
when,
for it.
when
Without
you know,
unless you're
I'm
like-
sure you guys haven't heard about this in the news, but China's building a military base in Cuba right now.
No, that's
No.
crazy.
Yeah.
that real?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that really real?
When,
I
when
believe
did,
it's
when,
real.
when did this?
Maybe a month ago, something like that.
A month ago.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah.
Listen, bro,
You don't care about that though.
we're nothing.
Nobody cares about that.
Unfortunately, I hate to say
You only
it like
care
that,
about the
but, like,
roaches.
As like human beings?
yeah,
Yeah,
in the
we're just
grand
a
scheme
number.
of things, we are
We are
just
an
like
animal.
we're with
We're
the
we're
with the flow.
We're a resource.
Yeah, we're in a.
Is what we are. We're a resource.
It's fucked
Yeah.
up.
Well, we also you know what it is? We just have such a consciousness, and we developed a brain that is the only. So the brain is the only organism in this entire world that recognizes itself. It's the only one.
Mhm.
Nothing else as advanced as us, where we know, hey, this is what keeps us. This is what makes us think.
And
This
you
is what's
recognize
wrong.
other things, not as like either like a family member or unit or a threat, but as
A human being.
another being
Yeah.
as a
Is-
whole.
Yeah, isn't that's
Mm.
crazy? We're the only one that likes that. You know, our brain doesn't even know where our organs are.
Mine
Mm.
does.
But yours does.
Uh-huh.
My
Monkey.
He's
fault.
different. He's
This
different.
guy knows where his organs are.
The
I'm
roach.
in
The roach.
complete and
The
utter
roach, the
control of all
roach.
my bodily functions.
roach. Minu the roach.
Oh,
You know-
I don't defecate.
Yeah, that might be
Everything,
Huh?
everything I consume is utilized 100% and turned directly
He
into
reuses
ATP.
the shit that he
Yeah,
takes.
but with the
No, there's just nothing left to
It's just a ghost.
there's nothing
poop.
left to
Yeah.
come out, bro. It
He-
just all gets converted straight into energy.
That's right. Nah,
It's
that's
a ghost
respect. though,
poop.
That's respect.
No, but with the
I learned it from Kim Jong Un, bro.
Honestly, with the
My
nuke
son.
shit,
He
all
has
you
a
can
poop.
do with that is just hug your family, give them a kiss, and say goodbye.
Nah, me, I intervene, bro.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Iron Giant. this.
Iron Giant, he goes
Don't even worry about
man. He saves everybody. That's
Don't worry about it, boys.
That's what Minu does. He's like, I got this one.
I'm the last line of
Grabs it,
defense.
throws it back. That's crazy that they're doing that. Is that like actual factual?
I am fairly certain.
That's insane. What's with China and America? Has such a heat lately.
It's
Oh,
maybe
maybe
their
it's not
economy's
heating.
It's not
growing.
lately.
Yeah, it's been
it's
going for a
been-
while.
Yeah, for a while
Forever,
now,
bro.
right?
I don't. Yeah.
Well,
I don't.
it's the economy.
I don't know much of
America.
politics.
The thing with America is that if
He did
they
political science. fun
if
fact,
they
he did political
stop
science.
Mhm.
being like the major economic power of the world, the value
Are
of
we?
the dollar plummets immediately.
Mm.
Because the thing right now is that the U.S. dollar isn't backed by anything material. It's backed by like oil trade deals essentially.
Mhm.
Because it's called the petrodollar.
Mm.
And let's say Saudi Arabia, the largest oil producer in the world, stops using the U.S. dollar as its main currency when it comes to like international transactions, that dollar has less worth.
Yeah.
So like we might have however much money here, and it's worth however much.
Mhm.
If it stops being used for that, you might have $1 billion, but that $1 billion isn't worth the billion that it's used to.
Exactly, Yeah. It loses its value. Yeah.
So like let's say they switch to like what is it, the yuan, I think is the Chinese currency.
I think it is. Yeah.
I believe
They
so.
say yen.
Yen
Yen
is
is also
Japan.
like
Yen is
super weak.
Japan, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yen is Japan.
Yeah, no, I'm saying
But if like
Argument's
that currency immediately skyrockets because you need that currency
Yeah,
to
yeah.
buy oil. So
That's
you have
crazy.
to take your U.S. dollars
And convert them
and
over
convert
to,
it into yuan,
Yeah.
but then they can set their exchange rates. That's a big thing that China does is they'll change what their currency is worth depending on the needs at the moment.
Do you know
That's
They don't follow. They don't.
strategic.
They don't. Yeah, no, they're smart. They're
that's-
smart as hell.
That is so strategic. Be like, oh,
And
we
like
noticed
the-
that you need this, so you.
But the reason
you're
why
willing
China-
to pay more.
Yeah, you need this
You
now.
need
Well,
to
it's
pay
worth
more.
this much.
China is
Who
so
are you to say
strong
that?
of a country because they just don't give a shit about their people.
Well,
Like we let everybody here believe in whatever
freedom
they
of
want.
speech, freedom of this, freedom of that.
Even
Yeah.
beyond
It's
that,
It's great, but it's
even like your
inefficient.
jobs and stuff. They
Yeah.
let you
I need a
live
mental
your
day.
own life. Exactly. Everything.
You guys have heard
China-
about like the
China-
retiree crisis that's going on
Yeah.
with like the aging
Yeah, yeah.
populations and all that
With
The retire age is getting later and later and later.
here in America.
because the
That's
birth
crazy.
rates are going down all over the world.
And
the
the
birth
life
rates are down.
expectancy is going up.
So
You heard that,
as-
ladies?
As
Date us single men.
No, my. reproduce, save
Yeah,
the
you gotta.
world.
Save the
No, no,
world.
It's the era of the fuck boy, bro.
Yeah. well, listen, it is it. What the thing is, I'm sorry to start
do
it
you
like
think,
that,
do you
but
think?
what the thing is that a lot of people, a lot of men in America at least, they're having kids at an older age. We're
Mhm.
not having them at like 20 something. Well, I mean, I am,
You
but
can't afford to.
not everyone is. But there's some people. I am, but not everyone else. But like people are like having them in like 30s, 40s.
Yeah.
You know, and then at that point, you're
Listen, I
You
haven't-
don't. The thing is, when you have children that late, you won't have as many children because
Yeah.
you can't have children after a certain point.
well, men technically.
Well,
can.
men, yeah, well, it's different for men, but
Females
you know, it's
can't.
a 1-to-1 thing,
Females
bro.
have a limited number of eggs, I believe.
Yeah, I think
Whereas
it's
m-
they
As they
stop
get older,
producing.
yeah.
at, like,
Man,
what,
I'm
like-
just unlimited supply over
Yeah.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
I mean, look
I'd
at it.
come for
Did
days,
you guys
bro.
see what happened with Robert De
you.
Niro?
Yeah, he's having a kid, isn't he?
He's having a fucking kid.
At like what, 79 or some shit like
yeah,
that.
like 78, 79.
Good
My
on
man
him,
still
bro.
got it.
Good on
Dude,
him.
He's
My
so
brother,
think
my
about it.
brother.
Hugh Hefner. Hugh Hefner
He
was like
still
90.
got
He
it.
could have had kids.
Yeah.
We don't have I don't want to say expiration.
Not
'cause I don't want to
everybody.
offend anybody.
Yeah.
It's not that there's an expiration, but we don't have like
At a
this
certain point, you
countdown
can't have kids
timer.
anymore. That's just how it is.
Yeah, so like with females, that's when they have what is that thing? That happens to-
Menopause.
Menopause. Menopause is when they don't produce eggs anymore, which is crazy. It's
It
crazy.
is a little wild.
It is a little wild because
I-
like what is it about like why
Why at
are
a
they
specific age? Yeah.
Yeah,
you
why are we
limited?
not
Well, I mean,
limited?
Why-
I think it's hormone
I feel
regulation.
that it's probably just because it's so much more demanding.
Is it a genetic? But I mean,
think
like,
it's
is it-
hormone
right,
regulations.
I
I
like
think, something like
can
that.
kind of see it being like a whole.
As 4 guys that know nothing about females.
Yeah.
Yeah, they scare me, bro.
Yeah, so if
I'm getting a little
any
nervous. just
females
talking
out there
about it.
want to
This is
incline
the most.
to
This is
teach
the most
us,
conversation we've had about
a woman.
a woman, and I'm like shitting my pants.
Yeah,
over
I'm terrified, bro.
So if there's any females out there that actually know
No
any
way.
of the
Here.
signs,
Yeah, no,
please-
sure they
seriously,
all know.
Seriously,
I'm
because
sure
we
they're
we
all
want to
well aware.
expand. We
I'm
want to
genuinely
extend
interested.
our knowledge
Yeah.
of this, because like
There's so much
just,
No,
to
it's
learn.
good to know.
it's
Yeah.
always
Definitely
good to know.
But it's very interesting that there is a set limit for them, and then there's not a set limit for us, which is where it gets very difficult for
Well,
women.
it's not. I wouldn't say it's a set limit because like there's women that have children like way later, but for the most part, the
But it's
average
more
is
dangerous.
there. Yeah, it is. It is. There's
higher
a
chance
lot
of
more
miscarriage,
complications.
higher
Yeah.
chance of Down syndrome, a higher chance of genetic diseases. Like
Yep. Yep.
it's
It's
crazy.
Scary. I don't know. If I ever had a kid and they had like a disability, that's hard.
It's
It's
tough.
terrifying.
Especially
course,
if
that's
especially
hard.
if you're struggling or if you're working on like a 9 to 5 and this kid needs more attention.
Yeah, like you're budgeting for like
It's-
a
it's
child
tough.
that doesn't have
It's
that.
tough.
and, like,
Any
it
parents
just
out there that have
throws
any
everything
I'm
apart.
gonna
disability
just-
kids, yeah, you're the greatest,
I
man.
hate
Keep
to
up
talk
the good
about
work.
like the job or whatever, but I had to go to. It was a domestic, and this kid with like Down syndrome or whatever. It's like 17 years old. Dude is like basically the strength of like a fully grown adult.
Yeah.
And has like his mother, it's a single mother, living in like one of these homeless shelters, dealing with
Yeah.
this one kid.
Damn.
Dude, he like shit all over the place. It's
Oh.
fucked up. And she's trying to clean him up. She's trying to clean up the mess, and he's just like manhandling her.
Because they don't
Jeez.
You know, and they need the help, but she
it's
can't afford
crazy.
it.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It is not an easy
It-
job.
it's
Being a
even
parent in general is just not
A
an
single
easy
mother,
job.
and you can't deal with that by yourself.
It's not. It's
Bro, we showed up. She was like scooping shit with a mug. Like the whole house was fucked.
Oh my
That's
God,
awful.
He pooped
that's
that much?
Terrible.
Dude, I saw the the source where the incident happened, and then there was poop all over the walls, ceiling somehow, all over the bathroom.
throwing it.
It was worse than like a dead body.
It smelled horrible, right?
Worse than a dead body.
What'd you do?
We took him to the hospital.
Yeah.
That's
That's
it.
intense, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, your job is not an easy job, man.
No, I'm
That's
saying
so sorry.
not even for me. It's the mother.
Yeah, it's
That's not-
terrible.
that's even-
Yeah,
The
it's-
mother
a
has
mother's
a
job
is
really,
so
really,
worse,
really,
bro.
really
But I'll
rough
tell you right now, a
situation.
mother has a connection with their child that it's just you can't comprehend it. We can't comprehend it as men. I will love my child till the day I die. I will die for my child, but I don't have that connection of
You
when
never
that
will.
child is
It
being
came out of
developed
you.
inside of you, and like you feel it. There's something that we just.
Yeah, you just went
It's like when Matt builds a
9
Gundam,
months
bro.
ago.
It's like when Matt builds a Gundam.
No, it's-
Those are my children.
It's life changing.
Yeah,
My eyes are open. I swear,
it's life changing.
it's life changing.
Do more
I
beer.
take care of those things like they were my own
Shut up,
babies.
bro.
Shut
Oh my
up.
God,
You're an
dude.
idiot.
I love them.
Life
Dude
changing.
works 3 jobs
It's a
just
be-
to
it's
take
a-
care of his
it's a
Gundam.
Oh, I
beautiful
do. I
experience.
polish them. I give them a nice little bath. You know.
Oh, that's
I clean 'em.
Oh, he broke your sword. No, I'm kidding.
No, he only broke the door. It's fine.
Might have to fucking kill you.
I got him. I throw.
There's a gun here somewhere, I think, right?
No. It's no.
To murder that man.
No.
Pretty sure there is.
It's a registered firearm.
Somewhere here.
Yeah, completely legal.
I got it. It's up there.
There it is.
Oh, the Gundam.
Oh shit.
Gundam's up
No,
there.
no,
Oh,
no, no.
yeah.
There's no Gundams up there.
That's a
No,
Gundam,
what are
bro.
those?
It's a big robot. It's a
No,
Gundam.
You ever got into Voltron?
Not really,
Not
but I'm
Voltron.
pretty sure.
What's
I
that?
don't-
What's that giant robot? Voltron?
Yeah, Voltron.
It is a Voltron?
Yeah. Well, there's a bunch of giant robots. We can go over this whole thing for.
What do you do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I know it's
Yo,
bad.
You know what
Did
I've
you
been
get
getting
into the
lately?
freezer?
What?
Warhammer.
Did you get in?
Warhammer 40K.
How'd you get in?
Warhammer 40.
Wait, how'd you get in?
Do you know anything
No, no,
about
no.
So-
Seriously, you opened the door.
Do you know
Swear
who
to God.
Superman is? Henry Cavill.
it? Yeah, he loves
So
Warhammer.
he's a very big fanatic, and I watched clips about him talking about it, and it got me interested on it.
Warhammer's
So I
crazy,
tried to
bro.
look at like where I could get like a Warhammer game or any kind of thing, and I couldn't find anything.
It's a tabletop game.
okay. That's
Super
so cool.
like you like, but it doesn't work like you have spaces. You play based off of inches.
inches.
Yeah, so it's like you'll roll, and then you actually measure out with a ruler how far you can move. And I don't really know how the game
What?
works, but there's like some on like
Welcome.
Steam
You're
games and
welcome,
shit.
buddy.
I think what is it called? Ultramarine. I think 2 is coming out.
Yeah,
Something like that.
I saw one of them. It looked
But-
close. Like
yeah,
it
no,
was
no,
a
it's
3D
it's
shooter.
it's a sick world. Yeah, but the crazy shit is the
What are you talking about?
lore.
Warhammer 40K.
Okay,
Get in it.
there's a game, bro,
Yeah.
with Unreal Engine 5.
Okay.
They made a new update, dude. It's like a body cam shooter.
Okay.
Looks identical to real life. You couldn't even
Oh,
tell.
I heard about
I know
this.
what you're
You
talking
couldn't
about.
even
Yeah.
We
tell
spoke about this a couple
it's a
weeks ago,
game
I think.
or real life.
Yeah, you
If we
really
spoke-
can't
did we
tell.
speak
It's
about it?
crazy.
What is it?
Yeah,
I
we
know
just spoke
exactly
about this a couple weeks
I
ago.
forget
I'm
what the
pretty
game is
sure,
I
called,
think
like-
me and you, yeah.
Yeah,
It is
it-
scarily like,
Realistic.
Yeah,
Someone
it's,
in the
no, it's
Discord brought this
crazy
up.
looking,
and
bro.
they're talking about now how like video games are influencing school shooters and shit. Like this shit is
Do
like.
you remember what the name of that
1-to-1
game
with real
is?
life. No.
or whatever it is. I don't remember.
it
but
real?
Yeah, it's a real
Yes.
thing.
Yeah, it's a real
We-
game.
We
And I
spoke
thought-
about
I
it.
swore to
yet
God,
again.
I thought it was like real life
That's
footage.
when I
and they were
first
like,
saw it, I
yeah,
thought it
it's a
was
game.
I
real
thought it was
footage
just a
and
guy
it
with a
was a
body
game.
cam.
It's not. It's
Real shit,
No,
like
it's
with
crazy
CGI
looking.
pretending to shoot your buddies or whatever, but like
what the fuck?
It's a
Dude, this
VR
game is-
game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like the movements are like it's not like
Unreal
you're
Engine
pressing a
5.
button and you're doing a reload like you're moving and like
What the
aiming and
fuck?
stuff. It's crazy.
I don't remember what this is.
it
Terrifying.
is
I don't remember
scary.
what
It
this
was
is.
actually
Terrifying.
scary to watch. I thought like, yo, this is real. This is
crazy.
No, I
somebody
thought I was
filmed
just watching
something
people
and they
get gunned down.
pretended that it's a game. That's the direction it's going.
Yeah.
That's way too intense.
It is
I
entirely-
don't think
it is
anyone should
cool,
do
Alright,
that.
though.
on a
cool,
on
for
a
sure.
brighter note of games getting really good.
Pikmin 4.
Me and Matt. Okay, no.
It's
Me
a
and Matt.
Silk song,
Matt, we're
baby.
playing Forza later, but I plugged in my steering wheel and stuff
Yeah.
for the race. Yo, it feels so good.
I have one at home.
It's awesome,
I
bro.
have,
It's
and you know I do.
awesome.
I've had it for a long
Play
time.
Forza.
I have the
Play
wheel.
Yeah, you
I
have
have the
you have Games
pedals,
Pass? Do you have
and
Games
I have
Pass?
a stick that is connected to, so I'm literally in a driver's.
Yeah.
I'm literally in a driver's seat.
Yeah, I got
playing
that
this
whole thing.
like,
Yeah,
like that.
it's lit.
Yours
I
is
was-
connected to your desk.
Yes.
No, mine's connected to a pole that wheels around. Like I could literally move with the car and
Do that
shit.
motion again?
It's pretty
So
Sounds
like that.
goofy.
Hey, get out of there. Get out of
Sounds
there.
goofy.
Hey, knock that shit off.
Nah,
buddy.
that shit
Nah,
is fire though, bro.
Yeah,
Yes,
cool.
we will play
Cool.
Forza
Dude.
5 together.
Oh man, I was having a fucking.
I'm pretty
blast
sure
on
it's
the
finished
weekend. I'm getting-
downloading.
Make that more realistic.
getting
let me
nice,
let me
bro.
double
I was getting
check.
antsy.
Hey, he's
I
getting-
want to get a VR headset just
Yeah.
for that. So I can,
Yo,
like,
shout
be
out
looking
to
around.
Yo.
Google Remote Desktop because
We
I
should get-
can check.
Oh yeah,
my-
restart. Did you ever start that download?
That's
Do
what
it
I'm
now.
looking
Do
at
it right now.
Oh look, it's
You
done.
said, "Oh, I'm gonna do it tonight,"
See,
and
it's
then you
done.
never
It's
did.
done. See, it's done.
Oh,
You
nice.
promise?
It's already done.
Hold on.
This guy's
You
got
promise? You wouldn't lie to me, would you?
We all get VR.
Forza
Pikmin 4.
Horizon 5
What are you talking about that?
We all
See
get
it?
VR.
What are we talking about?
Yeah,
Pikmin
it's
4?
completed,
Was it
right,
What
we're
skin?
Among
play
Us.
button.
Among Us
W.
VR. What are you talking about? Pikmin 4?
Among Us VR
Looks
looks
insane.
mad
It's so
fun.
funny.
The
Looks
kid
insane.
trolling.
Yeah,
I
he's
love those
screaming at the
videos.
little
Yeah,
kids,
yeah.
I
and
love
chasing
those
them
videos.
down
It's
and
like,
stuff.
it's like perfect ear
And then,
rape,
and he
it's just
stabs
so
somebody in front of him.
funny.
Then they call the meeting, and they just start screaming.
Red
It
Dead.
was blue. It was blue. And he's like, "No, it wasn't
It's
me."
as a little kid.
He starts.
How do all these little kids have VR?
Because their parents buy
Yeah,
them
you
whatever
might be
because
right.
it's to
You
get
might
them
be
to
right.
be quiet. That's what
Yeah.
it is.
They're not quiet.
Well, no,
Playing that
they're
fucking game.
loud in another section of the room,
That's
not
true as
bothering their
fuck.
But
parents.
do you know
I
the
don't
kids
know what I'm gonna
I
do with
feel
my kid
I
with
feel
that
like
shit.
today
How would you? All right,
kids are spoiled.
how would you bring up your kid?
I
I
would.
wouldn't.
If you want the truth, me
Beat 'em.
personally.
Abandonment.
Okay, all right. This
Abandonment.
guy is obviously kidding.
I am kidding.
There is an
I would
extent
never.
to the traditional that I could do
Would
because
you?
you know you can't. But think about it. It's your child. It's your son. It's your daughter. They go to school and everybody has something. And we were
They
at
want
that
it.
age where everybody had stuff, and I was that kid that couldn't have or
Me
afford
too.
that
Yeah, same.
stuff, and it didn't make me feel good. So now you have your kid, and we have, thankfully, we have better opportunities that we could get those things. So it's like, do I say, hey, let me give in so they can fit in with everybody else, or do I say
What's best for him?
Yeah, what's best
I
for
mean, in
him?
the
Honestly,
long
I think
run,
I
who
think
cares?
there's a balance for sure.
But
there's
the thing is,
100%
they
a
get
balance.
addicted to it.
Like,
Kids love
Dude, yeah,
that
nah.
shit.
If you put your kid on a tablet, he's done for.
Yeah.
No,
I
it
love
should-
those memes.
And you could put like an hour, you could put like a time limit on it, but that end of that time limit is usually difficult with most kids to get rid
Nah,
of
bro.
that.
It's like
I love
it's
those
like you're giving
memes.
your kid like
Yeah.
cigarettes to chain smoke, and then you just fucking take the fucking cigarettes away.
For me, I think
Cold
if you want the
turkey.
truth,
Literally.
if I could, the problem is that
A
I have a
bedtime's fucked.
significant other that won't, I'm in a difficult situation,
Whatever.
a different situation. But the part for me is I think I would rather introduce it when they're older than when they're young.
I've
I
started
think
playing
when
video
you're
games.
older, I
I
feel
had
like
a
it's
Nintendo
easier.
64.
Yeah,
No, but
I
the-
can,
when
I
you-
can
when-
say
Yeah.
5
when
years
they're
old.
young, it's very important to socialize them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
feel
think that's
that's
what I
very,
want to
very
focus on. And when
important.
you're older,
Like,
you're like,
When
oh,
you
listen,
work on
I
teaching
feel
them
like
how to
games-
socialize correctly, then you can
introduce
introduce
this,
like,
yeah.
So-
like more recreational, independent things.
yeah.
But it's very important at that young age to teach them how to socialize instead of just being glued to a tablet.
Right.
I believe with that. As
So
well.
here's like my childhood experience. Like, when did you get your cell phone? Like, when was your first age?
grade.
Fifth grade.
No.
Fifth
High
grade.
school.
When
Yeah, I got
High
mine
school.
8th grade.
8th grade.
As I
Eighth-
graduated
high
8th
High
grade,
school,
I
maybe
got
like
it.
yeah, I
soft-
didn't get
sophomore
mine
year.
until 7th, 8th grade.
I got mine in 5th grade.
Just
I had
saying,
a Nextel
kids-
that was the walkie.
Yeah,
Kids-
I had the flip phone when I was.
Yeah, but I'm just
14.
saying, kids now get
They
their
get the tablet at
they get
5.
the tablet at 5 years old, and
Yeah.
then next thing you know,
They see
next
the world.
thing you know, you're on. Yeah.
They see the
Mhm.
world
But-
in their palm of their
But, I
hand.
mean, I'm
But
not gonna lie.
here's the-
Like when I was young, I not as young as they are now, but like 8th grade and shit like that. Like, do you guys remember Live Leak?
Yeah.
That shit
Yeah.
did irreparable damage.
I never
Of
went on
course.
Don't go on that.
Really?
that. I never.
Live
gone
Leak had
now,
like
but-
everything that you
I
could
mean, you could
possibly
I've
think
never
of,
seen
like
that.
You
graphic
there's other
images,
places
like
you can find it, but
like-
Live Leak
like-
itself is
I've,
gone.
Like, you
I've
know
never
what-
seen that stuff.
Talk about an era.
You'd
You
watch
know where,
like
like-
Brazilian gangbangers.
yeah,
shooting
you know,
a
like
guy.
where
Yeah, like
cheese,
people
like
like
where
straight
someone,
up people
where a
like
lot of
from
people, where a lot of
distance to you,
videos
yeah.
that
That's
get
crazy.
sent on like Reddit. That's like where they originated.
That's
Live
awful.
But
Why is that
I'm
awful
going back.
website?
But
How'd
I'm
you
going back
find
on the
that?
fact that
I was
that-
just a
we
kid on the
never did-
internet.
Yeah, on,
They
on-
find it.
But I'm
I
going back on
found
the
it.
fact that like
That's fast.
socialize,
As a
like
kid,
you're socializing your kid.
I would
early.
prefer to do that.
Right. So that's the thing. You're socializing the kid early, and then you introduce them into the cell phone and everything, and the tablet or whatever.
When
It's
are
a
you letting your
different.
kid?
It's a different kind of socializing, and
Mhm.
you definitely you're not giving them that whole.
The biggest thing is physical activity.
I
That's-
agree with
that's
that.
like the
That's my
greatest
big
way to
thing.
I
socialize.
can agree with that.
An
You get them in a
energetic kid needs to
team-based
spend
sport.
energy.
Obviously, your kid's gonna be in soccer.
I would like to.
No
put him in
brainer.
soccer if I can
No
afford
brainer.
it.
You have
It
to.
stops
You
and
have
stuff.
to.
My parents wanted me to
But
get
that's
into
a
baseball.
sacrifice that you have to make. You
My
know?
parents are big
If
baseball
my kid doesn't
people.
play soccer, I will understand, but I would really prefer because you know what? It's not just about doing it; it's also about being healthy.
My parents
Yeah,
wanted me to
that's
do
the most important part.
my parents
Yeah,
wanted me
it's
to do
good for them.
baseball. I like
A
baseball.
lot of cardio, not
I
a lot
lo-
of injury.
I do like playing baseball, but I wasn't really like that crazy about it.
Baseball's fun.
Basketball.
Basketball's fun too.
Basketball's fun
You
too.
played
but
soccer with me.
right.
on my
So that's
team.
what I'm saying. That's what
We
I'm,
were on
that's
a
what I'm
team
saying.
together.
So like, I wasn't a baseball person. I was a soccer
What if your
guy.
kid's into like arts and stuff?
That's
I
fine.
don't mind that either.
That's perfect.
But
That's
this-
even.
Again, there's got to be a balance.
Exactly.
There's gotta be
Even-
balance.
You know, it is not every kid's gonna be this athlete or professional, but they still we're still human beings. We still need.
You
that
know
kind
what
of,
I go
you know,
when
I
I think
still
about this
lived-
type of stuff. What I go back to is Miyamoto Musashi, one of the most reveled like warriors like to ever
that's
walk
what
the face
that's,
of the planet.
Sorry to cut you off,
He
but that's what
prac-
Vagabond is based off
Yeah,
of.
he practiced like calligraphy and stuff.
That's what
Yeah.
Vagabond
Like
is
he was
based
very
off
in
of.
touch
I
with his
love
creative
that
side,
fucking
and
thing.
it obviously it was a different time,
It's
far more
hard to
violent,
balance
but
everything.
it's something that you need to do
I have a book.
to be well balanced.
I have two books upstairs. I think they're both by Robert Greene. I have The Laws of Human Nature and something else.
Mhm.
I forgot
like
what it
self-help
is.
books.
They're self-help,
Self-help
but
books
they're
are
a lot.
awesome.
But I feel like they're also. I mean, I haven't read them yet because I haven't gotten to it yet.
yeah.
But I feel like they possibly like philosophy.
I like
like
those
a
kind of
common
books, though.
sense kind of thing. I've been
Yeah.
saying it for years. I've been saying
Common
it for
sense
probably
is
like
not common.
I've been saying it for years. I'm gonna write a book. It's
Oh,
gonna
really?
be as good. Well, it would be
You
like
make an
a,
audiobook?
it would be like a lifelong dream of mine to write a book based on common sense in the 21st century. Because I hate to say it, but
It's
I
not
feel
that
like
concept at all, actually.
I just
but
think
I feel
that
like
people
nobody has a decent
common sense,
common sense.
but everyone says that, and then everyone says nobody has it. So my whole thing is, I think like people have like so much value in themselves. Like it's
That's
just
right.
like it's just
But-
like
but there's a-
self-centered or whatever.
and that's I
I
get
understand
that.
when you come to that. You know what it is? In the workplace.
Of
That's where
course,
you'll see it the most.
of course.
Like,
No,
for
you know
example,
what that
if-
is? I think it's just fucking people who are lazy.
But that's
Well,
what I'm
maybe
saying.
they're
But
not-
that's what I'm
People complain
saying.
about
It's
doing
common.
their fucking
But
jobs.
It's
Listen,
common
think about
sense.
this.
You're like, oh,
Maybe it's a different background where they don't come from a family that is super hardworking.
Yeah,
Like,
my dad
we're-
was in
we're
construction.
immigrants.
My fucking
Yeah, you
mom
know,
was
we're-
making dresses. Like
Exactly.
we fucking.
They
That's
had
all I know
my
is work.
father in my life. He fucking nailed it into me that work. When you're at work, you give it 110%. Doesn't matter if you're tired. Doesn't matter if you're dying.
Always
Doesn't matter if you
do.
don't feel good. You fucking there to work. You work. And if you need something and you can't do it, you do it. Worst case
Bro.
scenario, you know, I'm a human being. If I have to go to hospital, or something, obviously I can't work.
Mhm.
But the thing is that when you're there, you put 110%.
I know people, fucking, bro. They'll be doing nothing all day.
Yeah.
They'll break their finger on the door, or like their finger will get pinched in the door and take a month off.
of course.
Crazy.
Bro,
I
I fell
like
down the stairs when I used to work at Stop and Shop. I fell down the stairs at the beginning of my shift. I worked another 8.5 hours, and I went home. I never went to the doctor. I think I cracked my elbow.
That's crazy.
It just wasn't in my
You're at
head
work.
that that
Yeah.
was
I
an
just
option.
find
I was
it
like, yo,
more-
I have to do this.
you have to work. Yeah.
Right.
Because
But
who
I
else is
just-
gonna do it?
I
Exactly.
just find it more of today
Stupid.
that people do not have a
Direction.
not a direction, but more of a just like I've been saying, a common sense. Like
Yeah.
there's a line of courtesy. There's a line of I hate to like sound. It sounds weird, but chivalry. Like chivalry isn't fucking dead.
No.
At least in my eyes, and probably and
There's
none
nothing
of
wrong with being
our
respectful.
none of our
Yeah.
like it's
Just be respectful.
you
It's not
give the
hard.
same respect. Like
That you wanna be
you
treated.
want to be
Yeah.
treated
Exactly.
regardless. Like first impressions are always a big thing for me. When I
course.
first meet a person, I always want to have a good first impression.
Yeah.
Because I want that same respect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the same respect regardless. Even if you treat me like shit, I'm just not gonna talk to you. It's just that
Yeah,
easy.
Yeah, you don't need to go
But
to that level.
I'm at a point where it doesn't
No.
fucking matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't fucking like me?
Yeah, I don't
Oh.
really care.
Oh,
but,
shit.
like,
Yeah,
but if
that's
I'm gonna be working with that person
You have
for
to
the
have like
rest of my life,
a professional relationship.
of course,
But the thing is, like
give
I'm saying,
it some courtesy.
Yeah.
Don't be an asshole about it.
Yeah, you know what it is? When you're working, especially a manual labor job, you're all fucking
collar.
working.
Yeah.
You're tired.
You're a
Guess what?
team.
You think
You're-
I'm not
yeah.
tired? We're all
We're fucking
tired.
shot.
Everyone's having a hard time,
Yeah, bro.
but we're pushing because we have to.
That's a
He
thing.
does
But
a
a lot
manual
of-
labor
but a lot of
job.
people-
You fucking work, and guess what? Why we're doing the same job? Why do I have to hear you complain about it?
Complain,
I understand
exactly.
life is not.
And not
Easy.
everybody's
Everyone
not
has-
everybody's
everyone has their own thing
right.
going on.
Everybody's
But there's a difference between complaining and being a dick about it.
Yeah.
yeah.
If I'm working, because I work in a team-based job, right? And if everybody else is doing some work and then someone else is sitting in the corner just watching, it's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, you need a leader to show everyone the ropes, I guess. But you also need to have common sense, where you're like, oh, if you three are working and I'm sitting here and you guys are working your fucking assholes,
Yeah.
obviously I'm not doing something right. I have to approach you.
But-
I have to figure it out.
But
It's
people
like,
come into that whole thing where it's like, I don't need this job. I don't need to do this.
It's a
Well,
And they
huge
think
thing.
they think
I
they're
don't need
better
this.
than what they have.
yo, they,
be grateful
it's an
for the
ego
things that
thing.
you have in life, and
You got two
if-
arms, two legs,
right.
two eyes.
If anything,
You're alive.
shoot for more. Don't shoot for
underachiever.
yeah. Don't be an underachiever.
It's
I
crazy,
just
man.
I hate that stuff, man.
Because you know,
Now, granted, there's a lot of people nowadays that they're like, I mean, I'm happy where I am, but of course I want
I
to go
really
higher.
like my staff. If you want me to truth, that's what makes my job
course I
bearable.
love my
is 'cause,
job right now.
the
Right,
people
but
I
of course
work
you
with
want to
are
go
awesome.
higher.
They're
You
good,
wanna be
they're
more
smart,
than
they're
just a-
funny.
I'm assuming you would want to be more than just yeah.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know.
But
Might
I'm
be
just saying,
good right where he
there's-
is, bro.
I think
Who knows?
I'm in a great spot.
you're in a great spot. But when you say
Yeah.
that, in
But it's
2
like,
years, you're gonna be like, I don't want to do this anymore. You want to shoot for something higher.
But
Play
it's
the
like
drums.
with you. You know, your
play the
job
fucking
is
drums.
hard, strenuous work. But you also have to work with other people.
Right.
You can't do it alone.
No.
You would destroy your body if you did it alone.
No.
So now you have, say it's you and another guy, or say it's you and two guys, right? Pause. And then the second guy doesn't want to do anything. And now guess what? You guys are stuck picking up his have.
Yeah.
And now you're working even harder, and this guy's getting paid the
The
same
same,
amount as you,
if
doing
not more.
less work. And
If
it's
not
like, oh,
more.
come on, man. Like, wake up.
You would like to think like that kind of hard work shows, but rarely does.
But
it's
you
the person
also-
with the biggest
Exactly.
mouth.
I was always
A
told.
closed mouth doesn't get fed.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I was
That's-
always told, like,
that's
oh,
why-
you know, people will notice when you work hard. People, I'll tell you right
They
now.
might notice,
if you
but
get lucky,
they're not
It
going to give you a
becomes-
raise.
Exactly.
If you do a favor ever in any of these jobs, it becomes your new job.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why there's a
Do
there's a
not
there's
be
a
afraid
fi-
to speak
there's
up
a
for yourself.
fine line
Mhm.
of like I because I do this all the time
Getting
with
taken
work.
advantage of.
There's
being a hard
always
worker.
right. It's always if you do more than what you're asked, you're always going to be expected to do that whole thing the entire
For the same pay.
right for the rest of your time there.
That's why I got.
But-
like, yo, I'm about to dip.
If you
Yeah.
don't do the same, if you don't do said work, then you just look like an asshole. So
It's
there's
tough.
a fine line of
You know
being
what
either
that is?
taken advantage
There's
of
a
or being an
thing.
asshole.
It's
Yeah.
called quiet quitting. It's like this whole thing.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
pretty sure it was a
they were
TikTok trend.
complaining because it's like you're not willing to go above and beyond at your job. It's
Because
like
you're getting paid the same.
you only do
what you're
what's
paid for.
required of you.
But so a lot of people, I always bring up
And then
my job
employers
as a,
got mad about that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
As
Oh,
if-
I always
the-
bring up
the
my
As
one
if
job
I'm
as a
supposed
perfect
to be
example.
doing more than what I'm being
One of
paid
the
for.
sharks from like Shark Tank
Was it
was
Mark
saying like,
Cuban?
"Oh, this no, it was the other guy, Mr. Wonderful."
Mr. Wonderful.
And he was just like, "Oh, all these people are just like, they're not hitting like your expectations or whatever." But like, if you're giving these guys the same pay throughout how many years? Like 3-4 years, they have no raise, no nothing. And this is just
People
like
need
to build your
motivation.
resume. Exactly. You
People
give them. You
need
give them a
motivation.
raise.
That's what
you
I was
should be
thinking the
getting
entire
paid
time
for what you do.
during this conversation. It's like a lot of it comes down. Like there's obviously the bad apples, the lazy
course.
ones that just don't want to work.
Yeah.
But there's a severe lack of drive
I wish that
in the American workplace.
they'd get rid of like an hourly wage and you get paid for what you do.
like a salary,
Yeah.
just salary.
The problem with that
When
is
you
that as you get
finish-
older,
I
you
know.
can't produce the same.
Which
you
is-
know?
But all right, so like sometimes it's not like with your body, it's with your brain.
It comes down to having a good boss. You
Yeah,
want the
but like
truth?
once
I
you
love my
earn
boss.
There's,
bosses. My
there's
bosses
are
some
great.
bosses that really are modern and they are very different from that old school
Oh, yeah.
traditional work
Of
until you
course.
die. There's some people that are like, yo, work until you die, but I'm also going to compensate you for working so
Yeah, we're gonna
fucking
take care of
hard.
But like
It-
you earn your stripes. I'm saying like
Exactly.
if you have a task, unless you're supposed to like someone expects something from you for all hours of the day. So it's like you're a doctor.
Yeah.
You can't just like show up to the office when you have appointments or whatever. Some people just walk in.
Yeah.
But, like if you're a contractor, like you're building something, because that's the thing with like these construction workers, they'll do a project for 20 years.
Yeah.
They'll be building a bridge. They're getting paid hourly. They don't care when they finish.
That's true.
You're getting
I mean,
paid
a
shit.
great example is the Van Wyck Expressway.
What's that?
They'll go on us
That thing's been under construction for how long?
forever.
And
Van Wyck
nothing
was,
happens.
Queens. Right?
Really? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yep.
dude.
That's the thing. All these
Shout
people,
out to the New York City. What is it? Who does the construction?
Construction
Department of
guys.
Transportation,
It's all
baby.
Department
nah.
of
Is it?
Transportation.
It's not DOT.
Well, it
Sounds
goes.
DOT.
All the
Con
contracts
Ed-
go through DOT.
they go through DOT.
That's kinda
Yeah.
Con Ed does like
Con
the
Ed.
utilities and stuff.
yeah, but they also do buildings.
But
they do like
Their
construction,
utilities
like
and-
on the
do they
ground and
really?
shit. Yeah,
Really?
but yes, it's definitely
get paid. Like when I was,
I
hate
agree
to
with
always
that
talk about the
'cause
grocery
yet
store,
again, there are a lot of people that I hate. I always have to like. I feel like my job is like a prime example of all this
but
shit.
you finish your route and then you go home.
Right, you go home for the, or go, you know,
Instead, you gotta
right
sit there
now,
and fucking kill time.
right.
It's a
That's
little.
why I
But you
love
still
what
get
I'm
paid
doing.
this. But you still
Honestly,
get,
I show up to a gig, do what I gotta do, and I go home. I get paid for the day.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
That's how every job should be, though.
You go, you do what you have to
Well,
do.
not every job quite works like
unless
that.
somebody
Yeah.
'Cause
exactly.
The thing is
there
with
are some
you,
jobs.
it's like you go there and you do one thing.
Correct.
Yeah.
You play.
Yeah.
Whereas like let's say in the elevators, it's like you go there. There's a million steps to do. Like you gotta make sure the shaft is ready. Then you gotta set the
go.
rails.
Which
Pause,
is-
pause.
But that's all good.
You gotta
and
set
stuff.
the
But I'm
rails.
saying
You gotta
if-
make sure they're
It's
level
really-
and
If they're-
plumb, and you know it's like
If you're working a job with an objective, once the objective is complete, you should be going home. You should be getting paid this much for the day. If
Right,
it
but
takes
what-
you 10 hours or if it takes you
but-
2 hours.
right, but
See, no, I
sometimes,
don't like that.
sometimes, for instance, I
Tough.
yet again,
it's like what if you
I'm-
run
I'm
into a
doing it-
problem? Because that shit happens all the time. Where it's like,
True.
okay, we got to do this now because this happened.
Right.
What are you gonna? You got to tell them what they do. They're gonna assign a rate for that.
You got to keep it hourly. You do. But the thing is,
I mean, you
that
still
Well, it
get
depends
paid-
on the job. Well,
pretend-
salaried work isn't bad either.
it's
The only
tough.
problem with salary work is for some reason, you're not supposed to clock overtime.
Why?
Good luck trying to stop me from doing that.
No.
True.
We're not salaried.
Me?
Well, you're hourly. Aren't
I'm-
you hourly?
No, well,
We're salaried.
yeah.
Salaried.
Yeah, I get paid the same amount every,
Salary.
well,
No matter
not
what,
the
if I'm
same
there or
amount
not,
every
yeah.
year, but eventually it goes up and up.
You have an hourly rate.
I'll
But
tell
you
you right
still get
now-
clocked overtime. That's different, though.
If when
Like
I
I'm saying,
clock
like a
overtime,
private company. You
I'm
guys work for the
personally-
state,
city.
city. Well, that's what I mean. Yeah.
I'm personally hourly, and when I'm free, I work my.
But you have
fucking ass off.
clients, no?
Yeah, we have clients and stuff too. But the thing is, when I go over my hours,
You don't get paid for it.
they
I'm
don't
not saying
want to.
every job.
They do. They pay me for it, but they're like, "Yo, you gotta work less."
If you
Like they'll tell me, be
if
like,
you-
No,
"Oh."
yeah, no. I mean,
They'll
every
be like,
every
if I go,
company's
if
like
I
that.
if I work at like a different office and not my main office, and I make overtime, my office would be like, "Oh, I don't want to give you that overtime. You're gonna take
yeah,
it
you're
from
from
them."
them.
Yeah, it's like there's something about overtime. It's just like, because I believe what it is that they have a certain limit amount of hours and pay and budget.
Mine's 30.
that they're allowed
30
to give.
hours
Yeah,
a
but
week.
the-
I
but the
always-
thing with that
I
is-
always
to be
go
honest with
way
you, I've
beyond
only
that.
worked
Yours is 30?
overtime
30 hours
twice
a
in
month.
Mine
my-
is 40.
30 hours a month is my cap, but
Oh,
I've never
I
What
worked
for overtime?
for overtime. But I've never only
I
worked
can't
30
say
hours of
much.
overtime.
Now, what happens if you hit that 30 hours?
I'm supposed to keep track of it
That's for the month.
for the month.
What happens if you get more than that 30 hours?
Yeah, I'm not gonna
You're
lie.
supposed to
When,
get-
when
you're
my
supposed to
company was
just
super busy.
Tell your bosses or whatever.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
I
always
can't-
work over.
I
Doesn't
can't say
matter.
much about overtime because I've only done overtime
That's crazy, man.
twice.
I'm surprised you guys don't have overtime like that.
It didn't snow.
Dude, I've been
Well, it didn't
there.
snow.
As you have more time on
For-
the job.
Right,
get
as you have
overtime.
more time on the
18
job,
hours.
and overtime is.
I slept an hour at work and I worked another
But
8 hours.
see, but yeah,
So I just right there is.
But I need to,
Well,
as
hours
someone
a
with a
week.
commercial driver's license, I need to have 8 hours in between my
Yeah,
shifts.
that's illegal.
So
Um,
try.
Tragic story with that.
I'm
actually.
supposed
Let me
to.
bring one up.
I do. You're not allowed
Show
to. I'm
up.
not allowed to show up to work. Like if I work today,
You need to get your
I
rest.
have to. I can't go back into work until 12 o'clock tonight. I need to have 8 hours in between.
I'm supposed to have 8 hours in between,
You know,
but
because the thing is
sometimes
with
But you're
yours,
not
the drive-
driving-
No,
you're
he
not-
is driving too.
I'm
though.
Like
driving.
he's not driving a
I
commercial
have to
vehicle.
fight
Yeah, it's
people.
illegal
Oh,
thing.
he doesn't have the seats.
It's a different legal
Yeah.
thing.
He's not driving
listen,
a commercial vehicle.
The thing with overworking, right, is that where it gets a little tough is that I don't know if you guys heard about it recently, but over in
Drowsy
Rockaway,
driving?
I don't know if you heard what happened in Rockaway, but some guy, one boss at some job over there, made this guy work a triple shift, and the guy was exhausted. So what happened was when he was driving home one day, because he doesn't live on over in the Rockaway area.
Oh, they're
he,
outlawing drowsy driving.
Yeah, so
Correct.
he started falling asleep behind the wheel, and he accidentally killed this 19-year-old girl that was on the phone waiting for the bus.
Crazy.
And then the guy was like, "Dude, I told you guys not to let me work this much. Like, like I can't work this much." And he started like yelling at his boss and everything. And because he worked so fucking much and he get no
His company
rest,
should be a little
yeah,
liable.
he ended up getting taking someone's life, bro. That shit is not easy.
No.
That shit is tough. It's a tough job. You
I've
need
worked
your
doubles,
rest.
man.
You need
It's-
your rest, but you also need the over. It's a crazy thing. It really is.
I worked at double. I worked from it was like
You have long shifts.
3 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock the next. Or I'm sorry, 3 in the afternoon till 8 o'clock the next morning. I was driving to an emergency at like 6 o'clock in the morning. Red lights the entire way through. I almost got fucking T-boned by a bus, yellow bus, but he stopped. Thank God.
Yeah,
Scary, bro.
Yeah,
it's
the
scary.
I'm
thing
running
with, like,
reds,
those-
and it's like you have to look. It's both. It's one way.
You have to treat it like a stop sign, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go up to it, slow down, let people see you, and then go.
Scary. I've seen it
It's
almost
fucked up.
happen before.
That's insane.
But
With-
what was gonna say?
We've been
I
running a
forgot.
while. I'm
You
kind of
need your
burnt.
rest. Commercial vehicle.
No. Yeah. So that's you can't.
There's
Yeah, you need to
regulations
have
with commercial vehicles.
right.
You
need
drive.
to
You
have
drive
it.
a fucking tank.
So
My
so
father
Yeah,
was
that's
a
true.
was a truck
Mm.
driver.
Kill
so
loser.
for
Literally.
instance the
fucking flatten a truck or flatten a car.
Yeah.
when
Those
it
things.
when it snows,
Yeah,
we start to work 12-hour days
it's crazy.
Because of the salt.
because of the snow and the salt
Get
and
your
all that
guaranteed
stuff.
OT.
12-hour days.
Right. So you be working 12-hour days
I
until
have
they're
seen
like,
that.
all right, we don't need any more snow equipment. Like that's pretty much it.
12-hour days.
Yeah.
That's
But
insane.
but
That sounds
guys,
insane.
but
Yeah.
for instance,
because
a
I've
guy-
been working in schools, so like I'll be only doing like a what is that, 7 to 2, 8 to 2 o'clock. That's it.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
when,
like-
when,
there are
when my
people-
company was super busy, bro, I was running like 14, 15s.
shout
Like
out,
I was
like,
clocking like me and Kevin, we were
shout
clocking
out
like
to my
70,
dad who's been
75
doing it
hours
for
a-
20 years.
Yeah.
He's been doing it. He's been
Like, that's why,
every
like,
time it
30
snows,
hours
he
is
does he
crazy.
goes to work at
a
7.
month.
He
I
used to go to work at 7 o'clock in the morning.
30 hours.
Yeah, no. Like I'd hit 30 hours of overtime in a week.
Yeah.
Like that was like all the
I
like when we were
worked- when
super
I- when I
busy
first-
all the time.
When I
Like
started,
week after week.
That's
Like
crazy.
70 hours.
I was doing
75.
12 to 16 hours every day.
I always stopped so they
So your
could
dad
talk.
was doing 20 years,
Say
doing
the money's
14
nice.
hours a week.
Yeah, he would come.
Money's
He
alright.
would go to work at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I
another-
wouldn't
it's
see
like
him again.
500
He
to
usually come
1,000
home
each.
around 2:30, 3 o'clock,
That's insane.
3:30, and then when it snowed, I didn't see him till 8 o'clock at night.
That's insane.
That's
dude.
why he owns a beautiful home.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's facts. Yo, shout out all the people that work hard, man. Shout out, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
you
Oh, by the
You're
way,
doing a good
now
job,
that
man.
now that you said that,
male and female, all of you, doing a good job.
yeah,
Keep
now
up
that
the
you
work.
said that, this is a new setting for us now.
Oh, the
yeah,
house.
this is technically
Oh, yes,
the
yes,
first
I'm sorry.
episode in the new spot.
Oh,
Yes, I
wait, yeah.
apologize.
Yeah, this
forgot.
is it.
I
We
apologize
actually
to-
just bought an office.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wish.
Big
New
things
I
for the Lemon
fucking
Tree
wish.
podcast.
But you know, with that, I think we can wrap it up
Yeah.
with
What
some
time are we
Mexican
at?
food for dinner.
How long are we at?
Oh,
We're
dude,
at
that's
an
probably
hour.
way over
There
now
you
at
know,
this
just
point.
us separately. You know, I'm hungry as shit. Or we don't
We
have
can
to.
get.
but-
We can
Hey,
get.
we're
we
at
can
an
get
hour
something
and
to eat.
35 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, it's
wow,
quick,
that
man.
flew.
But with that, we'd like to say thank you
Yeah, thank you
So
very
much.
Oh yeah, thank
to
you.
everyone who stops
Hopefully
by.
this one actually comes out. If not, you might see a couple
If
TikTok
you,
clips.
if you stayed this far, my credit card number is 420.
No. Thank you to everybody who stops by the Lemon Tree
Buy
Podcast.
yourself something nice, kid.
Thank you for everyone who shouts us out.
No, we appreciate
Honestly,
you guys.
Look at that. The video's already done.
We appreciate you
Oh,
guys.
no,
Look at
no.
that.
The video's already
Get it
The
done.
out of
loop.
there, man. Get it out of
The
there.
loop.
No.
No.
Listen to me. Thank you so much for stopping by Lemon Tree Podcast. We appreciate it. Please continue to spread the word about our podcast. Make sure to watch, like, subscribe. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on, what else are we on? YouTube. Biggest thing is YouTube. Any episode will be on YouTube. Please, guys, we really appreciate it. Make sure to comment. Tell us what you liked about it, what you didn't
Yeah,
like, what
share
you
us.
think we
Give
should
us
change.
ideas for next time.
Give us ideas. Give us information. Teach us. We love doing this.
Or just play this on when you're
Share or
driving
die.
yeah.
while you're
Yeah.
chilling.
Enjoy
Yeah.
yourself.
To bed.
But with that, the Lemon Tree Podcast is officially
Share or
episode 3
die.
over.
Share or die.
Let's go.
I will
Until next
slaughter
time, see
you
you soon. Have
all.
a good night.
Bye.
Lemon Tree Podcast
Die.
out. Peace.
W.